Well, now I'm your host, LamboDrew. You are now tuned in for another edition of the Leverage Show. Man, it is getting ready to go down in here tonight. Y'all definitely want to go on ahead and tap in great for this. I'm telling you, tonight is definitely going to be something that has definitely blessed my life when I literally came in contact with this years ago, and I really wanted to share this with y'all. I literally, like I said, you know what? There's no other way that I can flow on a Thursday night, especially following my guy, Trey Colley, who was on Tuesday night, but literally releasing this and actually kind of walking you guys through this thing with this wealth covenant. And we have heard of a lot of covenants. We have heard of a lot of marriages. We have heard of a lot of different things. And we're going to get down to some really principles tonight. And for some of y'all who probably been missing the boat, you've been missing your wave, you've been missing things that have not been being attracted to your life, we get ready to tap into that and see where you may have need to go ahead and readjust your sail, readjust your ship, and make sure that you are really dominating and walking into this. So make sure y'all stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of information, and it's definitely going to be transformational on your life. So make sure y'all are tapped in tonight. Listen, I really want to thank y'all. Truly, I really want to thank y'all. I want to thank y'all because this is the month of March. First of all, for those who know, my birthday is next Friday. So shout out, man. I'm on March babies. March babies are in here. Y'all make sure that y'all definitely are tapped in for Lambo's birthday next Friday, man. But if y'all are on the broadcast next Thursday, I will definitely go ahead and have my birthday wishes and everything else for next Friday, man, on there. I love the month of March. Everybody know I'm a Pisces. So it ain't even, a question of what I am, but I'm thankful more than anything. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, to be able to come and share with y'all each and every single week. The guests I bring to the show are some of the most amazing guests, man. I'm telling you right now, they literally help level me up and push me as well as me pushing them. And me literally being in their ear and me really like speaking into their life. And my whole job today, man, I'm trying to tell y'all this right now, is to continue to keep speaking into your life and to continue to keep taking something that allows you to push yourself up to a whole nother level. And I'm telling you this right now, if you do this and follow these principles and follow some key things I'm going to lay out tonight, I promise you, it will definitely help change your life. Listen, I can honestly say this broadcast tonight, Lambo, myself, was actually had to pray about it and had to say, okay, God, I don't know exactly which direction this one is going to go, but I know that I used to quote with my son on my neck over 16 years ago, this exact thing that I'm going to give to y'all, like literally, I'm giving y'all like what I did to level up. I'm giving y'all the inside of what I did to level up. That way it will not only level you up, but level up everybody around you. And hopefully it will spark some sort of change that will literally spark a domino effect and something that will not be able to ever be quenched out that y'all can take further and take a whole lot higher. So I'm here for y'all tonight. Listen, I'm going to be coaching y'all. I'm going to be pushing y'all. So again, I want y'all to make sure that y'all get some notepads out. I don't care if you get your tablets out. I don't care if you even got to say, you know what, Lambo, we're going to replay this over and over and just to catch what you're getting ready to drop in here, because I'm telling you this right now, it is definitely going to be life-changing. All right, so tonight, I want to see who's in the chats. I want to see who's rocking with Lambo. I know I seen Kennard Haney on here first, but I literally, this is the very first one that pops up, my beautiful wife. So shout out to my beautiful wife. I don't know what YouTube is doing. Kennard, I did see you out here on there. My wife seen you on here first as well. So shout out to you actually, man, in the building. For truly, man, definitely blessing our life, man, each and every single week. You, L.A. Law, Jamal Titus, Larry, all of y'all, man, literally come on here and y'all be knocking it out the park with some very first ones. But shout out and everything, man, as the pleasure I get the chance to officially welcome my wife and everything, man, on the broadcast as the first one on this thread. But don't worry about it. We're going to make sure that the thread is on and popping. So thank you, baby. My Mr. Kennard Haney said, man, shout out to you, Ken. I see you in the building. Hello, Mrs. Johnson. Shout out to you, Mr. Kennard Haney. You know what time it is. Thank you for that introduction. I did read it. Yes, it's definitely going to be life-changing. Make sure y'all tap in because that's what we are here for. That's what we're here for. I'm telling y'all tonight. Jamal Titus is in the building. LamboDrew in the house. Happy Thursday, Leverage Show family. Thank you, Jamal Titus. Listen, we are truly going to embark on something tonight. And I want all of y'all to really get a sneak peek of what has always been. It's been the foundation of what I actually live by and why I live by this and why this is so key, why this is so important. There have been some times, and I know Jamal Titus is not directed at you, Jamal Titus, by any means, but I see your name up here. And I get so thankful because of the people, man, who tune into this broadcast week in and week out. And y'all guys truly bless our life and help change our life. And the feedback I get is just amazing. But I will say this. There has been probably one key, one assignment, something key that some of y'all have been asking the questions like, what am I missing? What am I doing that I am not operating or dominating at the level where I should be at and should be experiencing way more? Have you ever asked that question? Like, why? What am I doing? What am I not? Everybody else seems like they're doing much more better than you. Everybody seems like they're doing much more better and getting ahead, and you're seeing them and you're looking at all of this stuff. Tonight, we're going to tackle that illusion. We're going to tackle exactly where you're at, and we're going to tackle and everything where you are bound to go and set up to go. That's what we want to tackle tonight. See, the thing about it is that most people, when this topic comes, and this is the truth, we begin to start either drawing our own opinions or listening to people who never truly tapped into the stream or into the lifestyle that you desire to live. And in this show, I want to go ahead and tackle not only in everything that it's a lifestyle to live, but it's also a lifestyle that is more obtainable, easier than what you may think or you may even know. So tap into, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's definitely going to help change y'all life tonight. So thank y'all, man, for tapping in. Kennard Haney said, got my remarkable 2 electronic writing tablets. Let's go. Thank you, Kennard. He's definitely be on there, man. Listen, shout out to Jamal Titus and Kennard. I get a chance to everything into some downtime. Make sure y'all go and like and subscribe to both of their channels. I got a chance in my downtime to be able to watch their YouTube. Like I'm always going to be watching some form of fashion. But I got a chance to watch their YouTube and literally watch them getting back into doing what they do. And I'm telling y'all, it's exciting. Listen, y'all make sure y'all go like and subscribe to Jamal Titus and Kennard Haney's channel. Because I'm telling y'all what I know. It's going to continue to help change y'all life and bless y'all to another level. And I'm telling y'all this. We are here to help infect change for people. That's what we're here. We're here to do. We're here to whatever we can possibly do, show love and give back to people so that people can go on ahead, man, and continuously to keep giving back to each other. It's like, the seesaw, when you sit on one end, the one end goes up and then the other end goes down. But if you ever got on the seesaw and the person and everything, man, was just a little bit too much more heavier than you, 10-1, you stayed more up in the air when you were smaller than that person and everything that had a little bit more meat on their bones that stayed down at the bottom. This show is to balance each other out. When you get to the Leverage Show, it's to balance you out through and through, like literally, like, wow, Lambo, the guests, the people, the show leveled me out all across the board. There's no way that you guys should be top heavy or should have more, mass in one area of your life and don't have enough mass in the other area of your life. That doesn't make any sense. And we're going to tackle of why that doesn't make any sense and the things that you can do to help it make sense in your life. So definitely, man, thank you, man, for that, Kennard. Tap in, get y'all electronics and everything out that y'all need because it's definitely going down. My guy, Larry the Lion, I say you're in the building. What's up, man? What up, Lambo fam? Listen, man, we are in the building back at our regular time because we did do 2 hours earlier on Tuesday night, man, with my guy, Trey Colley, which he came on the show and rocked it. If y'all missed that program, make sure y'all go back and check that program out Tuesday night. That really blessed a lot of people, man. I'm telling y'all this right now. We're here to go ahead and help spark that change for y'all. And by any means necessary, we're going to spark it, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to spark it right. All right? So thank you, man, Larry. Listen, Larry, by the way, Remarkable 2 was one of the biggest things ever. Yes. Listen, I'm going to say something to you this right now. Man, you guys give me some amazing, Texas emails that really are life-changing, and they really touch Lambo, man. I'm being real with y'all right now. They really touch Lambo to the heart, to the core. No matter what day I'm having, no matter what week I'm having or anything, when I get some personal ones from y'all, man, it just blesses me, and I got a chance to hear from Larry. I got a chance to hear from Jamal Titus. I got a chance to hear from Kennard Haney. I got a chance to hear from y'all, and it blesses me to see you guys being blessed and being in the same presence and the blessing that I can be here for y'all life. Whatever I can be, I want to be right there, and I want to continue to keep doing it. You understand? All right? We will continue to keep doing it because some things and everything, man, are going to continue to keep changing and continue to keep elevating for y'all. My guy, Kennard Haney, says, what's up, Larry? Be more in the house. Yes, Ravens treat Lamar right. I hope they do. They need to treat Lamar right, man. Money's in the building. Shout out to you, Money. You know what time it is and everything, man. Thank you, Money, for showing up to the broadcast. I love it. It's truly a blessing. Sophia is in the building. Shout out to you, Sophia, saying hello, everyone, man. You know what time it is. Thank you for coming to the Leverage Show, showing love. It's truly a blessing, man. I'm trying to tell you, this is what we're here for. Larry says, what up, Kennard? Showing Kennard Haney some love right back. I see you, Nikki's in the building. Shout out to you. Be well with Nikki. Greetings, fam. Thank you, Be Well with Nikki, man, for definitely coming in and joining the Leverage Show, man, and showing the Leverage Show some love, man. It's always a great time. We definitely got to go ahead and make sure we do the show, and Nikki knows that we coming and everything, so y'all make sure y'all tap into that. Kennard Haney says, a pedicure on me, Lambo, in Columbus. Say when. Kennard Haney, listen. We getting ready to stop with these jokes when it comes down to these feats like this. You understand? I understand, Kennard, that you love your feet done. You understand? My wife love her feet done. But that's my wife loving her feet done, and I'm fine. Now, listen, for the men out there who are in pampering yourself, like if you get your feet done, you get your nails done, don't take offense to what Lambo's saying. I know how I am about my feet, and my wife can tell you and everything how I am about my feet. I don't do nobody touching my feet like that. So feet or anything, and I had already told y'all, for those who know, and with the all-air discussion and everything, man, about me being in one of them massage chairs, it didn't end well with me. You understand? I felt like I was in prison somewhere, and it's not going well and everything. And LamboDrew got to go to prison and everything and do a bid. You already know we fighting out there. So listen, I'm telling y'all this right now. Hey, look, Kennard, I'm going to let you have that and stuff like that. You and Jamal Titus, y'all take mine for me. All right? How about that, man? Because y'all are some amazing people. Thank you for those flowers, Mr. and Mrs. Lambo. Kennard, listen, man, truly a blessing, man. Listen, this is what we're here for. If you're not giving out, and we're going to talk about that tonight, if you're not giving out flowers into this magnitude, when you see people, when you talk to people, you're literally missing out the full blessing of your life. Talk to people. Get people the right way. I'm telling you what I know. Get people the right way. Don't just be out here, man, just saying this to say this. See, we got a lot, and we're gonna cut through this tonight. We're gonna cut through this tonight. We're gonna cut through this like a knife tonight, too. A lot of y'all have been saying things out of tradition. And it's okay that you say things either religiously, out of tradition, out of what somebody else has said. So you say it back just to say it back. We're not in here just to say things like that. Because what happens is that you will say a thing, and you'll say a thing because you was taught a thing to say. But the thing that you were taught to say is because somebody else taught you how to say it. But you may not believe that. That's like somebody and everything, man, speaking against, and I'm just saying this, just somebody speaking against, oh, well, I don't like this particular region or this particular creed of people because the people in my house have said that they don't like this particular origin or creed of people. And now you have a whole infrastructure within your house saying of the people that you don't like because of what was spoken and not having knowledge or truth behind it. You understand? And some things don't just need to be spoken out. You need to understand what you're speaking out and having truth, knowledge, and correction behind that. And that allows you to go to the next level. It allows you to be hindered at the level that you're at. We don't want you hindered at the level that you're at. We're trying to really get you to go to that next level and be pushed to that next level. So y'all will hear about it tonight as we begin to push y'all into this next level. My baby says, I remember those days of you walking around the house with Lamayan on your shoulders, speaking wealth covenant. This is the days when LamboDrew was nowhere in the LamboDrew. LamboDrew was trying to figure out how Lambo was going to go ahead and provide for a newborn baby and a wife, and trying to figure out how things are going to get done. And everything was a wreck. Everything was just done. But when my son came out, I kept saying this. I have to speak this into him. And if I do not speak this into my son, if I do not speak this into my seeds, it stops with me at the book, or me not saying it. Some of y'all need to know it's either going to start with you or stop with you. That's a bar right there. I mean, I could mic drop that right there. It's either going to start with you or it's going to stop with you. Some of y'all need to understand this. It's going to start with you or it's going to stop with you. Like, either you have been going through a cycle where when you look in your bloodline, when you look in your family, when you look around your friends, when you look around your coworkers, when you look around the people that you hang around, and you say, this is not the lifestyle I should be living. It's either you've already started down that path of a lifestyle that you shouldn't be living. It needs to stop with you. Like, now, we're not getting ready to go ahead and live like everybody else been living. We're not getting ready to do the things because they doing these things and I'm going to say these things. Now you're talking like them, you're walking like them, you acting like them. Your mindset is just like them. Your mindset should always be above, like literally like above, way above than what people are literally expecting for you to say or even respond to a thing. Your mindset and your actions should be above that. Like literally when somebody says, never judge a book by its cover, until and everything, they sit down, they have a conversation with you, or they really start getting into detail with you. They really don't know what you're getting ready to say. Like literally, we have a big conference here that's going on right now in Denver. Listen, I don't want y'all to miss it next year. It's called ETH Denver. Y'all look it up. ETH, like Ethereum, ETH Denver. It's the biggest crypto conference in the entire global world every year, and it happens here in Denver, and it's this weekend going on right now in Denver and stuff like that. Like literally, there's all kind of stuff. There's all kind of people here from all over, from Hong Kong, from Milan, from Italy, from Israel. I've met so many great people, man. So many great, awesome people, man, and it's going on right now. So y'all make sure y'all put that on y'all calendar for next year. Y'all Google it up, ETH Denver. ETH Denver is one of the largest conferences they got here in cryptos around the world. And if y'all are missing it, y'all are missing it. Y'all like literally, there is every type of innovator, creator, CEO. I'm talking about this ain't just no little people who are running around because they got a little small conference down in Vegas somewhere and they're trying to turn up. No, these are where people, they get together at this event here in Denver every single year. For those who don't know it, I'm trying to tell y'all, this getting ready to go on ahead and change some of y'all life. It happens every year here in Denver. And what they do is these are the innovators in the crypto spaces where either they're going from like NTFs, they're going to Web3s, they're going to securities, they're going to so many other different dynamics of crypto, and anything revolves crypto, period. Like You will be surprised of the people that you meet who come to the ETH Denver. East Denver is what it's called, every single year. Some of the most amazing people. So make sure y'all make it to Denver next year, since y'all can't make it because it started today. I think it goes all the way till Sunday. But they've got so much amazing stuff of crypto and everything else going on right now, like literally right now, that's going to blow your mind. I was sitting down there, got a chance to talk with them. So Lambo's definitely going to be busy this weekend. Got a chance to talk with some very innovative people here in Denver for the crypto conference, the largest conference in the global. Like literally there's people here and they have parked themselves outside of buildings that literally stretch around the building, around the corner, on the other side of the traffic light. I ain't talking about no little building. I'm talking about the Western Complex. They're literally like gathered around the Western Complex. And I'm telling you this right now, y'all don't miss ETH Denver, East Denver, which is a crypto conference, largest global crypto conference in the entire world. Y'all Google it up, here in Denver next year. Y'all make sure y'all put it out there. Y'all come meet me here. Y'all come beat me here, actually. Beat me here in Denver. Beat me here. I'm already going to be here, but y'all beat me here in Denver next year. And we can go ahead, man, and we'll link up and stuff like that, man, right here in Denver, man, and we're going to have a great time. Like, literally, they take over the entire Denver. Every hotel in Denver is like literally like sold out. You can't get into anything for this entire conference. And I mean, it's sold out for miles here in Denver. So make sure and everything, man, you guys tap into that next year, okay? ETH Denver. I'll make sure that I go ahead and I post it up. I didn't get a chance to post it or even talk about it the last broadcast, and I'm so upset because some people would have loved to be with some very powerful people, like literally some very powerful people here in Denver. Tomorrow night, I think I've been invited to a gala ball with some big hedge fund people and everything. Some of the top hedge funds programs that you guys are in, that you guys will be surprised, like who's here in Denver, and those CEOs and owners and founders are right here in Denver. So make sure y'all tap into that. One of the largest networking events. Y'all will be surprised of who you can network with and take you a lot further. Again, we're in these positions to be able to take people to another level because of what my wife has shown on the screen. Remembering the days of me speaking with my little son, he probably was like 3 months old, 4 months old, 5 months old, me carrying him on my shoulders and my neck and speaking Wealth Covenant into him 16 years ago, and speaking the words before I even seen myself even really what Wealth Covenant is and really understood what it was. So remember this. It's getting ready to help y'all out. If y'all truly desire and want that lifestyle to be able to get to and go where you want to go and enjoy the lifestyle you want to enjoy and help other people, you have to begin with the minor things that you're doing right now. Everyday thing that you're doing right now. Literally, like, what do you do when you get up in the morning? What do you do when you go throughout the day? What do you do when you go home at night? What do you do? Like, those little key intricate things allowed us to go on ahead and get to the next level. And I'm telling y'all what I know. Like literally, I'm telling y'all, I come to tell y'all this, that you will be invited into those rooms. You will be invited at those parties. You will be invited at that table. You will be invited at that club of people, a body of people or a group of people, by the things that you say and the things that you speak and the actions that you do every day. It's a consistent thing. The thing about it is that a lot of people haven't remained consistent. I've been consistently talking and speaking this same thing and doing these same actions now for over 16, 17, 18 years now. You understand? Even before I even got into the position where now the invitations are being extended. You understand? Or the partnerships are being made, or the gratitude and the flowers and all of these things are being given. You have to continue to remain consistent and persistent, okay? If you remain consistent and persistent at whatever that you're doing, I promise you, you're going to continuously to keep seeing yourself moving into the lifestyle that God has showed you in your eyesight. And that's my thing that I wanted to put into your eyes. I want y'all to put my eyes, my heart, my spirit tonight. I literally trying to put this on y'all so that y'all see this and that y'all catch hold of this thing and continue to take off and never look back. That's my objective for y'all tonight. So we're getting ready to get started in that just a little minute. I'm trying to get through these comments. Y'all show so much love. I love it. I'm a witness to the love and mentorship of TMT. Thank you, 3M. Thank you, Lambo, Mrs. Johnson, and the Leverage Show family. Listen, dude, this is what we're here for, right? At the end of the day, not only if I can talk money to y'all all day long, I literally it's cash flow. You see, search man. I can talk money to y'all all day long. But I want to talk value to y'all. Like, let's talk value. Let's talk the things that's on the inside. Remember, I told you, before you ever see yourself winning on the outside, coming out of debt, coming out of poverty, coming out of a curse, breaking these things that have been hindering on your life, you literally have to see yourself out of it. You have to see yourself free. The thing about it is that, and I hate to say this, we can talk about this, but we're gonna talk about it even on the broadcast. Even Willie Lynch, for those and everything who know the story of Willie Lynch, turned around and literally adopted a mindset inside of the slaves on the plantation. That mindset that Willie Lynch did became successful to all the other plantation owners who were having problems with their slaves back in the day. Came to Willie Lynch and asked Willie Lynch, how in the world are you doing this? How are you remaining a successful plantation where people are being able to get along and people are being able to not just run off and not disobey you to the point of death? And Willie Lynch literally mumbled these words. He said, because I have put a mindset inside of them where mentally they are still in prison, even though the chains are off of them. Sometimes y'all need to understand that y'all are free already. Y'all are already in your promise already. There is already a level of wealth already on you, even in the mindset of you not seeing yourself fully free yet. Or you physically not seeing it, or you physically not touching it, or you physically not having it, or seeing the results or the fruit of the labor from you thinking that you're in it. Listen, it's a mindset. You have to see yourself. If you want healing, somebody and everything, if an athlete gets injured and they're playing football, what was the athlete that just got injured? Damar Hamlin, right? That literally had the freak nature accident that was literally, in the middle of the football field like that. Got hit the wrong way and literally died on the field. But what happened is that everybody at that point went into full prayer. And I'm like, okay, that's amazing that you're going into prayer. That's good at that point. But at this point, people need to hear and need to see themselves at the level where they want to go. It's okay for your imagination and God's creativity of your imagination of showing you at the place, or showing you helping people, or showing you being successful so you can be a bridge for people. It's okay for you to see that, and after that, manifestate that thing and go get it and bring it in and make sure that you're walking in that thing. There is no way possible on God's green earth that anyone can convince me that their lifestyle that they're living beneath their creativity or their imagination is anything less than what God has designed for your life. You can't convince me. You can't convince me. I'm going to show you literally in just a minute. You can't convince me that the lifestyle that you are living right now, and you're saying, I'm unsatisfied in this part of my life. I am not quenched. I'm not thirst. I'm not fulfilled in this part of my life. That is the lifestyle that you are ordained to live. No. It doesn't. That's preposterous. That's like a baby being able to say, hey, I don't want to grow up. I want to stay a baby. I'm fine being a baby right now. I don't want to grow up. No, change is the only thing that remains constant. Change. change will happen. Change will happen the way you view a thing today, the way you differently than what you viewed it last week, what you viewed it last month, what you viewed it last year, what you viewed it years ago. You literally change. It's okay to change your perspective. It's okay to say, you know what? I once thought ignorant about this aspect of my life. I'm no longer thinking ignorant about this aspect of my life now. Because you know what? LamboDrew and the Leverage Show, they pointed some things out to me that I needed to change. And remember this, change is good. Change is not just good for you. Change is good for the people you are connected to. How in the world are you going to tell me that the same blockheaded you that made all the dumb mistakes in your prime and the stupid mistakes in your prime is the same you today that's actually sitting in front of me on this Leverage Show? It's not so. You literally learned from experience and you allowed the change to happen. And when the change happened, there became growth. And when growth happened, there became wisdom. And when wisdom happened, there became the ability to use wisdom in the correct way. And character is built around the direction of wisdom. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Character is built around the direction of wisdom. The thing about it is that it's not that people know everything, and there's a lot of brilliant people that think things and they invent things and they manifest things, man, that'll blow your mind. The thing about it is that people lack character. And character does not, with a lack of character, it does not open the doors or get you to the tables or get your lifestyle changed the way that you truly desire it to change, because you lack that. And if you lack it in that area, I guarantee you will lack it at the area when you're around other people where you're designed to make influence or bring value to. When someone comes to you, are you just holding a conversation just to be rambling and just holding the conversation, or are you bringing value to them? Let me tell you something. People are divinely designed and placed around your life for the value you bring to them or the devalue they bring to you. The value you bring to them or the devalue that they bring to you. People are design ranked and designly aligned in your life for the value you bring to them or the devalue they bring to you. Because if you bring value to another person, 10 to 1, that person's going to bring value back to you. That's how business owners do business. Straight up. I'm bringing value to you, you're bringing value back to me. If there is a consumer and a client and everything, man, and hey, this client is trying to actually get ahead, you're bringing value to them, and the client is going to bring value back to you, which is producing money, like compensation, monetary, or anything, or it could be producing and everything, man, a successful project. Now, the opposite side of that, let's talk about this real quick. I don't know why I decided to hurry up and jump into this real quick, but we're going to jump into this. I think Ken fired me up with this questioning. The devalue that people talk to people and they have a conversation, and the conversation is just words of stupidity, words of ignorance, words that just is not getting anything anywhere. And people are literally like depositing seeds of harmful seeds of stuff that's going to bring lawlessness or recklessness. The devalue of that conversation needs to be cut off. Needs to be cut off, because they're bringing you stupidness, you're bringing them stupidness, they're bringing you stupidness right back. Who's winning out of that? This is no disrespect. This is a stupid conversation going on between two people that nobody of this point is bringing value to each other. You guys are bringing the exact same words. And this is where we're getting started with this. You guys are bringing the exact, and this is where when you're working around people and you're doing business or maybe even some family members or friends, and you see yourself going into a conversation that you know that you are better than. And you said, why am I even talking about this conversation again today? Why are we even discussing the conversation again today? That's the standard that literally has aligned inside of you and saying, nah, you need to be bringing value. You need to be bringing words of light. You need to be bringing words of encouragement. You need to be bringing words of something that's literally going to help benefit this relationship between y'all two. You understand? Rather than the stupid conversations. They ain't never gonna do good. You ain't never gonna make it. You ain't never gonna have no business. This is always gonna be like this. Why I keep getting the same man? Why I keep getting the same woman? All these people are bums. All these people are losers. This is the devalue conversation that you guys are having. And so when a person who literally has devalue in their voice, in their tone, in their thought process is negative, they're very condescending, everything about them literally just reeks a bad aura, you literally are speaking that and bouncing that back off of each other. So now you have an aura of just nothing but negativity going back and forward, and nobody is literally like gaining anything out of this. So when nobody is gaining anything out of this conversation, it literally brings seeds in your future that you produce and reproduce the very words of the conversations that you have. And now you're reaping that harvest of those words of that devalued conversation because it was so belittled, it was so beneath you, it was so into a point where you should have never had any dealings with in the first place. Now you're reaping the harvest of that. And now you're starting to say, well, man, I don't know why all this bad stuff keeps happening to me. Well, look at the conversations that you're having. Look at the stuff that you're putting in your eye gate. Look at the stuff that you're putting in your ear gate. If it's devaluing you when you put it in your eye gate, when you put it in your ear gate, when you speak it out of your mouth, 10 to 1, it will have the reproduction seed of nothing but corruption. It will have the reproduction seed of nothing but drama, of nothing but headache, of nothing but foolishness. My wife can tell you and everything, man. When she comes to me and she says, yeah, I had a conversation and everything, man, and these people are talking like this and everything, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to laugh. I don't want to hear it. I get it out. I don't need that because the way I am set up, the way I'm wired, this is the way Lambo's wired. Y'all, I don't know, everybody's wired differently. I'm talking about Lambo. This is the way I'm wired. If I cannot bring value, I spend countless of hours and time and effort of building me up. You understand? A personal journey of building me up. And if you think that I'm getting ready to have a conversation that devalues the person that I have spent all this time building me up, we've got another thing coming for you. We've got another thing coming for you. You will never be able to close the deals that you want to. You will never be able to get into the room that you want to. You will never be able to sit at the tables that you want to. You will never be able to start. Listen, this is something key. And it's supposed to be all in my notes. I can literally go ahead and quote it all from my head. You will never be able to start, maintain, and flourish in a business. You will never be able to start, maintain, and flourish in a business. Straight up. You will never be able to start, finish, and flourish in a business. I'm telling you this right now, man. To me, this is it. This is it. This is Lambo talking to y'all, okay? This is Lambo talking to y'all. When you actually have value, people see what you have, and you protect that with a different aura, a different mindset, a different flow. You understand? Like you protect that at all times. If not, what will happen is the seed that you don't protect in the area that you don't protect literally gets penetrated. It literally like gets infiltrated is what I want to use. Infiltrated through enemies' lines with just nothing but negativity that is bound inside of you. So now you start seeing yourself as not flourishing. You start seeing yourself as not healed and not feeling well and not doing great things in life and not flourishing and having the lifestyle that you should have. Well, why is my business looking like this? Well, what did I put into my business? What am I not attracting? Because some of y'all have attracted everything negative from y'all not putting the guard up. Now, listen, I use my wife as an example, right? As an example. That's not my wife and everything, man, coming to me with all this negative things. This would be people who come to her. My wife would come to me and tell me this and stuff like that. My wife, she already knows what the cutoff point is. You understand? Like, oh man, she's like, yo, I'm not dealing with this. You understand? But I'm saying for those who literally have people around them, friends, family, everything else, and if they're constantly negative and bringing negative to you, and that's all they bring is negative to you, that seed will reproduce in the conversation or in the relationship and eventually in your lifestyle. It will reproduce itself. That's why when you see people and you genuinely see people and you're genuinely giving people's flowers and you're genuinely speaking into people, mean what you say and say what you mean. Straight up. If you really say, man, I love you, mean that. Don't just say it because it sounds nice and that's tickling to the ear. Nah, man, I really love you. You understand? And that's a genuine, like, and we went through the different levels of love. Shout out to my wife for being on the show for Valentine's Day. And we went into different levels of love like that y'all can tap in. Make sure y'all go tap in at that broadcast as well. You need to be operating and vibrating at that level of love. That way, when you see people and it's a genuine thing, you're like, man, it's genuine. I genuinely love that person. You understand? Like and when you talk about love, the definition of love, like you literally, man, it's an open expression of not wanting any ill manner or ill will towards a person, but only greatness and blessings to them. That's what love should represent into your life. Love should never represent where you love a person. So, and this is how what people get. This is that possessive and control of love. And we talked about that even in that show where people, they'll get so possessive, they will speak negative things because they can't have control of that person. You understand? You don't love people to have control of them. You love people to be able to let them fly and let them embrace life at the level that they are designed to embrace life. That's how you love people. That's how you genuinely love people, to care for people in that way of seeing them actually fly to another dimension. That's what you want. You want to love people in that way. And if you love people in that way, I promise you, your lifestyle will continuously change and continuously to keep evolving. All right? So just remember that. Listen, I ain't even made it through the comments yet. I'm finally going to get started into this in a minute. This the warm up to the warm up. All right, y'all. So y'all stay tuned in a minute. My brother Claron, I see you in the building. We will have to stop in again, my friend. Shout out to you, Claron. You know, man, you can definitely go ahead and stop in, man. Come in and hit to Denver. You know what time it is. Kanoa Haney say we coming. You know we coming, man. We making it do what it do. Jay Williams, I see you, little bro, in the building. LamboDrew, man, we in there, man, making it do what it do. Shout out to you, little bro. Thank you, man. I got a chance to see my little bro, man. He was on his birthday, and he got a chance to get out there, and he's out there firing weapons and artillery. I seen him. I said, man, that's the way you do it and stuff like that. He's out there letting out some stress relief, man. Shout out to him. Larry said, I appreciate you, homie, man. Look, appreciate you guys more, man. Tremendously, man. Kanoa Haney say, shout out to you, Nikki. You know what time it is, man. Be well with Nikki. Shout out to you, back at you, Kanoa. You know, showing love back at him. Blue Skies in the building. I see you. Peace, brother and lady Lambo. You know what time it is. Jamal Titus, peace, showing love. Sophia Ali, peace. You know what time it is. Be well with Nikki. Say that's dope. You know, yes, it is. It's super dope. Absolutely defeat, dysfunction, and dissolution stops with me. Yes. We're going to get into that just a little bit. We're going to get into that even more of why it stops with you and why it should stop with you. Thank you, Nikki, man. Kanoa Haney showing love. We're coming to ETH Denver. East Denver. Yeah. East Denver 2024. Y'all put that on your schedule to come to Denver for East Denver. If y'all are crypto heads, anything to do with crypto, not just that, it's one of the largest networking events globally. Like, this is how big this is. Like, people don't know this. People went to Daisy. You know, we had the Daisy conference in Dubai, right? And everybody's talking about that. There are people over there knew nothing about Daisy, never heard of it. They're in the bigger space, like they're in the bigger spaces. Who knows what? Like this is the CEO that I met. Who knows what wormhole is? Who ever heard of wormhole? Like if you've been in the crypto space and you deep dive into that, like that's the person that I got a chance to meet and talk with, and then talk with their security team who actually does that. So, like, these are some big top people. So make sure y'all are here for that next year, man. And if y'all need help, we're going to talk about that. Y'all don't even have to worry about that. Jay Ford's in the building. I see you, man. Ford in the house for financial planning. Make sure y'all go there and like and subscribe to my guy's channel, man. Always showing up. The pink group is still on fire. If y'all not are involved in that, make sure y'all get involved with that. A lot of great wisdom, man. My guy, him and Passive Income Croc are still pumping it out. Shout out to them, that whole entire team, that whole admin team. They've been really amazing. Y'all make sure y'all go definitely tap into the pink group and get involved because they're running some serious plays. Thank you, Jay Ford, for all that you do. Be well when niggas say, guess I'm heading to Denver next March. Yes, you are. You coming next March. So welcome, Kennard. You know what time it is. Jay Ford in the house showing love. Kennard Haney say, let's get together and rent a few VR. Yeah, Verbos, man. They have got so many here. We will talk about that, Kennard, man, but they've been written out so much stuff here, and they start doing it from the last conference, like on Sunday. When next year comes, they're already putting their request in for next year already. That's how they roll here for Eden. Like, they come from all over, man. I mean, you're going to meet some great people. Nikki, I'm trying to preach, man, on here, man. Kennard Haney, I'm trying to drop bombs, man, as much as possible. My guy, Tim Roberts, I see you in the building, man. My favorite message yet. Thank you, Tim, man. Listen, that's what we're about, man, to go ahead and show this on the Leverage Show. You guys know Tim has definitely been on the Leverage Show, man, doing things and continuously to keep producing hits, even for our clients, man, that are out here. Shout out to you, Tim Roberts. You know what time it is. Imagination, communication, unification, implementation, and then manifestation. Myron Golden. This is literally, we're going to be flowing in the same arenas. So y'all going to hear it tonight. And I'm getting ready to get into it now. I'm getting ready to tell you this. I ain't going to tell y'all that like a Baptist preacher. I'm getting ready to close now, and it's 2 hours later or 3 hours later, and you're still sitting in there like, man, hold up, bro. I thought this dude said he was getting ready to close like 3 hours ago. We need to get this thing rolling. So, no, I'm going to give y'all some great stuff because I want y'all to get it. So, it's definitely going to be on fire, man. Jamal Titus showing love, the piece of blue sky. My baby says, hello, blue sky, showing love. You know what time it is. Listen, I want to lay some foundations on. The name of this thing is called Wealth Covenant. And a lot of people don't understand what the definition of Wealth Covenant truly is. Most people have never probably even heard of that, a Wealth Covenant. Most people have never probably even heard of the terminology. They probably heard of wealth. They probably heard of covenant, but I've never heard of a wealth covenant. And this thing has truly been before you and I could even ever be imagined or brought into the equation or the conversation. And I'm getting ready to show y'all real quick where this is derived from of the wealth covenant. Listen to me. I want to go with two definitions first, okay? The first definition is we're going to talk about what covenant is, okay? The definition of covenant, this is it. It is an agreement by lease, deed, or other legal contract. You understand? Agreed by lease, deed, or other legal contract. Back in the biblical days, covenant was a relationship between two partners who make binding promises to each other and work together to reach a common goal. You understand? Most of the time, those covenants were accompanied by oaths, signs, and ceremonies. The covenant defined obligations and commitments. You understand me? They defined obligations and commitments, but they were different from each person that they ran into contract with. My job today is to let you guys know that was a lot of powerful stuff that I just said. But my job is to let you guys know it is so powerful when you guys have a covenant between two people. Most of the time we hear a marriage covenant between a man and a woman, a husband and wife. And it's a marriage covenant that we actually get. And we believe that the marriage covenant is all that exists. But back in the biblical days, that was not all that existed. Covenant literally meant the partnership between two individuals, two people. You understand? Or even could be two tribes. There could have been a covenant between tribes or tribal leaders. And that covenant literally had boundary lines and was bound together, like almost like a legal document, like you would actually do, if you went and got something notarized or got something signed off as an attorney. It was bound together by this legality of things. Most of the time, it was a ceremony done that signified that covenant or that bond or that oath or that relationship stayed intact based off of those principles. What happens is that most of the time in life, we have strayed away from these things of covenant, partnerships, and really honoring what we say we're going to do and really fulfilling these things out. And what happens is that when we don't fulfill those things out, we needless to say, well, we tried. And the person who's on the reciprocating end looks at that individual, wow, you fell me short of your word of what we promised or what was bound together. This is so important when you guys, and I'm trying to tell you this right now, when we were speaking of this earlier, when you guys are making of a value conversation and a devalued conversation, you guys cut covenant in partnerships with people with the language that you speak. And the more that you speak that language, you unawarely find out that you are intertwining yourself with that person. y'all get ready to see how deep this is? With that person, with their ways, with their ups, with their downs, with their trials, with all of their hardships, you intertwine and you are in covenant with them. And everything that you find them going through, you'll find yourself going through. Everything you find them having a hard time getting over, you'll find yourself having a hard time getting over. You'll see them, oh, well, I need to become compassionate for them because they're going through all of this negative stuff. Who put them in that situation? And if they become negative over that, it will literally rub off on you where you will become negative. And now you start thinking and talking like that same person. Have you ever said, man, I don't know where I got the lingo from or this language from or picked up this word, and you start adopting and taking on a person's spirit and a person's, like a person's swagger. You start adopting that because that verbal covenant of you literally talking with this person every day or as many times of the week that you possibly can, you take on and you bind yourself with an oath in the supernatural realm with them. So now you're stuck with them. And the things that they are going through, you are going through as well. It's like, man, I know I should be better than this. If I would have watched my words, if I would have shifted my value and said, you know what, I got to do something different. I have to literally go in here and watch what I say because I want the fruits of my words and the fruits of me making covenant with the right people rather than the wrong people. And then the right people who you should be making covenant with and doing partnerships with and business deals with and expanding your family and your future and making you go to the next level, you miss out on relationships of covenant relationships because the conversations that you don't have with them, they don't get as deep as you need to get to be in covenant with them and alignment with them. And everything that you're in alignment with is all this negative stuff rather than all of this positive stuff that's literally taking you to the next level. So when people run into you, this is how it is. Have you ever seen and everything, man, Charlie Brown, right? And who was that had the cloud like floating over him? Was that like Limas? One of them, I think it was Limas, right? Y'all put it in the comments. Was it Limas or not? I think it was Limas or one of them that had the cloud floating over him, and everywhere he went, the cloud followed him and stuff like that. Some of y'all literally, that's what it is when y'all get around the wrong people. Or y'all get around people that y'all should not be in true covenant with. Who was that with? Linus, right? Y'all let me know. It was Linus, right? Y'all should be around the right people. Y'all should be around the right flow, the right, this vibration of people. They're doing this. This is the action of what I'm doing every day. Hey, we may not be, he said, Kanar Haney said Pigpen. That's him? Pigpen? Pigpen that's got the, all the stuff around him. Some of y'all got a bunch of Pigpens around y'all. And y'all need to find out what Pigpen in my area of my life do I have Pigpens in. Because some of y'all have literally been in covenant with Pigpens all through your life. In unawareingly, not knowing that this cloud is following me. So when people see you, they see the same cloud that you have already cut covenant with. So I'm telling y'all what I know. This is true story. So literally in attraction of what you should be attraction and should be attracting, there is nothing to attract there. Because when they see it, they can pick up on it already before you even get to them. Now you're already severing relationships and business ownerships and covenants that you should be partnership with, because this thing has been lingering over you. It's been lingering over you. We want you to make sure that you're not having this Pigpen lingering over you. I need y'all to say this. I need y'all to say this and write this down. I'm eliminating all Pigpens in my life. I'm eliminating all Pigpens in my life. I'm eliminating. That's like, have you ever met, Lambo gonna go here with the story. Have you ever met and everything, man? You know, you were coming up, a lot of y'all were dating and everything. Shout out for the people, the single people out there. I got y'all. I'm coming down your alley in a minute. Just give me a second. Have you ever met people in the moment and everything, man, that you were supposed to be either going out on a date with, or you looked at a distance and found them attractive until you actually got a little closer, or literally heard the words that came out of their mouth, or even the odor that made it came from their breath or anything else, and it's like, wow, this hygiene is just too much for me. I can't do this. You understand? That literally was not an appeasing scent or an appeasing pull or an attraction. So what that does is you eliminate it and said, nah, bro, I got to eliminate this conversation. This is just too much. I can't deal with, what did Whoopi Goldberg said on the movie of how Stella got her groove back, I think it was, Funky Johnny. You eliminated the Funky Johnnies in your life. And for the women, for the fellas, to the women, we eliminated the Funky Donnas in our life. You understand? So I'm telling y'all right now, when the Funky Johnnies and the Funky Donnas come up and you see the Pigpen that they actually been leaving and they got all of this stuff that's over their life, you literally have to say, no, I will not have this in my life. I will not keep this attractive in my life. This in my life is not what I want to be attracting to me. So that aura and that particular spirit that they are dealing with and that drama that they are dealing with, it comes on to you. And you're like, well, man, I just really want to help people out. Some people and everything, the biggest help out that you can do is to cut them off. A cutoff, I'm going to say it again. Some of the biggest help out that you can help people out that's around you who is like that is to cut them off. A cutoff is some of the best thing that some of y'all could do. That's like when the doctor says, you ever had somebody came in and they may be growing a tumor or they may be growing, this infection on their body. And the doctor says, hey, listen, we're going to have to go into surgery or cut it off to remove that so you can heal up and get back to normal. What a cutoff does is it eliminates that thing that is unattractive or stinking up your life, or literally stopping the attraction of the flow of the covenant that God truly wants to be looking for in your life, to see if, I that's one and everything right there. That looks attractive. That doesn't look attractive. You're ready to figure out right now. That looks attractive. Or that doesn't look attractive. Now this thing that we're talking about, it comes from the inside as well. It comes from the inside out. And I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. It's not that you guys are doing something so bad that God is just looking at you like, man, I can't wait to punish y'all. I can't wait to bless y'all. I can't wait to not let your dreams and your hopes and your desires come to pass. What he's doing is he's looking for all the things in your life that are like pig pens to him and to in his nostrils. Till it literally becomes a deflection. And he says, nah, that's not reflecting me. That's deflecting me. That's pushing me away from me giving you what you should be deserving to get. Because once I get these things out of your life and you hit that cutoff, and some of your cutoffs, let me be real with you, some of your cutoffs could probably be in everything, man, you saying the wrong thing, speaking the wrong thing, watching the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing. And you knowing it's like, man, this is not right. I need to get my act together. I know this is better than me. Some of the things that y'all been doing has probably been an unaware thing that you're doing. Like, man, nobody never told me and everything, man, that I need to shape up or ship out. Well, you're going to hear it on the Leverage Show. You may need to shape up. You may need to say, you know what? I need to cut these things out of my life. I know this is bad. I already had a self-conviction in me that this was bad, but I'm still doing it. And I'm still going in that direction. And to God looks at that and says, man, that's a pig pen, bro. I can't do nothing with that. Understand the level that you are at right now is not the level that you will always be at. You are designed, you are bred, you are destined to be at another level in life. Your family is designed and destined to be at another level in life. Your lineage is designed and destined to be at another level of life. Everybody around you is designed and destined to be at another level of life. The only thing about that is that the level is decided of the actions that they do today and the decisions that they make today. That level that they're going to, or that level where they're not going to go to, is based off of the decisions that they are doing right now in life or not making right now in life. I'm going to let that sink in. I'm going to let that sink in just a little bit. Shout out to you, QP. I see you in the building. I'm eliminating all pig pens in my life. You have to. You must. There's no way that you can get to the next level you are designed to go to. You are designed to do so much more. Like, hear the words that are coming out of my mouth tonight. You are designed to go so much more further in life than where you're at right now. Can I give something to y'all? This is me giving something to y'all. Some of y'all, the pig pens in your life have been the wrong decisions that you made. Have been some of the lowest moments in your life that you wish you could take back, your regrets. And what the pig pen is that you keep replaying it over and over in your head, in your mind, in your body, in your spirit. You keep replaying it over and over in you. Y'all need to listen to me under the sound of my voice. You've been playing your pig pen over and over. You've been playing your mess over and over. Some of y'all, I'm going to just call it what it is. You've been playing your sin over and over in your head. And your pig pen has literally stopped your growth. It has stopped you from going to another level. It has stopped you from moving into another level, into another dimension. And you find yourself literally like, man, I just feel like I'm not going anywhere. I'm stagnant at this level. I'm not moving. My lifestyle is not going anywhere. because you have not freed yourself from your mind of the thoughts and the hurts and the regrets of your past. I'm here to let you know today, who the Son sets free is free indeed. And if he has set you free, you have no power to make sure that your mind and your body and your spirit is at the same place it was when you made the most horriblest mistake of your life, or you made the biggest regret of your life, or you made the biggest downfall of your life. You are free. You need to start acting like it. Saying, you know what? My mind is free. My body is free. You're right, Lambo. I've been holding this in me. I've been holding this in my head, in my spirit, and you can't get free from that. You are free today. You need to understand that. You are free. And until and everything, man, somebody comes to challenge you and sits in front of your face and tells you that, you will just continue to keep condemning yourself for the things you should have did and the breaks you should have took and the things that you should have went right and how it should have happened, how it all should have worked out. You've seen the fairy tale in your head of how it should have worked out. It didn't work out that way. And you start blaming yourself, pointing the fingers at you. Stop it. Stop condemning yourself. You are free. Get your mind free, your spirit free, your body free, so that you can flow at another level. And say, you know what? You're right, Andrew. I'm thinking with the newness of my mind. I have a renewed mind. I'm thinking and everything that I should be thinking. You know what? You're right. I prayed about it. I gave it to God. God didn't, he remember it no more. What are you doing remembering it? What are you doing holding it over your head? If he remembers no more, what are you doing with it? Your job is to be dominating in the arena of life. Wake up. You should be dominating in the arena of life. That life and everything, man, is literally saying, hey, Quentin, hey, Larry, hey, Jamal, hey, Kennard, hey, Blue Sky, hey, LA Law, hey, Nikki, you should be dominating in this area. Get a hold of yourself. Like, you know what? You're right. I got to get a hold of myself. Because if you don't get a hold of yourself, what happens is that thing will continuously to keep suppressing you and keep holding you down. Now it's holding down your vision. It's holding down your dreams. It's holding down your goals. It's holding down all of the blessings, the things that should be attracting to you that you need to be having attracted to help other people and go to the next level. This is what we're here for. Understand what covenant truly is and why covenant is so sacred. Let your word be your word. And when they say word is bond, word is bond. But how much is your word is bond? Word needs to be followed by actions. And if something happens, whatever I got to do to fix it, let me fix it. So I honor that vow. I honor that covenant. I honor and everything, man, what I say it out there and I put out there. I honor that. And people will literally give you merit based off of the honor in the words that you do, the actions that you speak. And when you start flowing in that arena, you will start seeing things start gravitating to you. Like, oh, wow, this never happened before. I never got this break before. This opportunity never happened before. First of all, you freed your mind. Second of all, you turn around, you freed the conversations of the covenants that you were keeping with the value people and started changing it. Say, you know what? I got to shift. I got to pivot. I got to start speaking nothing but value. I'm telling you, from the time you get up to the time you go down, you should be speaking nothing but value. Even when you catch yourself like, I can't go down that road. No, we're not going down that road. I'm not about to go down this road with you. No disrespect. I love you. Sometimes you may need to let the phone ring. Some people, you may need to put them on block. Some coworkers, you may need to sidestep and like, I can't do it today. I'm sorry. I'm on a different level. I'm on a different vibration. I'm in a different zone than where I'm at right now. And I don't need and everything, man, this, because I understand when I get around this literally brings all of my confidence. This brings my vision. This brings all of the stuff that I'm believing. This brings my faith. This brings my hope. This brings it all down when you get around these people. Value yourself. Value the covenants of the people who you are around. And watch how when you take value into that and say, yep, you know what? Lambo was right. I am watching that. I'm watching my words. I'm watching what I say. Because in everything, I'm trying to get to this direction. You will start seeing everything that was passing you over because you had that pin on you. Now and everything is starting to track and aligning yourself because you're aligned the right way and it starts attracting you. And now and everything, man, you can't get enough of it. Every time you look around like, man, dude, this just happened. Dude, this just happened. This just happened. And you will continuously to keep saying that because the doors and the blessings open up on your life. Listen, let's get to this next one. That's covenant. Let's get to what wealth is. Let's get the definition of wealth. Listen to this. Wealth, an abundance of valuable possessions or money. The state of being rich, inwardly and outwardly, material prosperity, listen to this, or plentiful supplies of inward prosperity resource. Whew. I'm sorry, y'all. That right there will literally go on ahead and really take y'all to a whole nother level right there. Y'all understand what that means? So when somebody says, when I say wealth covenant, when I say the abundance of valuable possessions or money, or the state of being rich, material prosperity or inward prosperity, the plentiful supplies of a particular resource. Do you understand mentally where wealth covenant comes to you? You have made the two together. You have literally, you are walking in the plentiness of the thing. You could think a thing. You're already in that state. Even before you get the possession of the physical thing, you are already at that state mentally. And say, oh my goodness, I see what he was talking about. I see where wealth covenant, the covenant of wealth now, literally needs to be over my life. I literally need to be operating in wealth covenant, because if I don't operate in wealth covenant, the very reciprocal of being wealthy is being poor, being broken. Listen, more people think that it's poor, meaning the lack of. Poor meaning having, see, most people always, they think automatically that poor means the guy who's on the street or the lady who's on the street. And that's not what poor means. Poor means is the broken state of your mentality. And if you have a broken state of your mentality, it literally flows into your finances, which flows into your spirit, which flows all the way into the very thing that you're saying out of your mouth. You start speaking everything but the right thing. Now, everything that you say every time a word goes out, because you've been facing yourself of devalue and been conversating of devalue. Some of y'all been courting devalue in your covenant with people so much till you can't even look at yourself right in the mirror no more. You can't even see yourself coming out of that. You can't even see yourself healed. You can't even see your business prospering. You can't even see your marriage prospering, because all you see is the devaluement. And let me go here with this one. Even in the covenant, even in your marriage or relationships, the words that you've been saying to each other may be words of devaluement. We need to flip this. We need to flip the words of value. If you're going to be with me, if I'm going to be with you, we're getting ready to change our words. We're not getting ready to go down this rabbit hole where we've been doing this thing for this time. We're not getting ready to do that. We want this covenant of wealth to flow on our life that unlocks the state of wealth. Is literally not just a possession, but it's also a state of being. And if my state of being jeopardizes my peace, we need to change this. Mentally, I need to change this. I need to adjust because I'm not getting ready to be into a place where I'm making decisions based up off of what you have given me of a seed of discord, or you giving me all of this craziness, and now I'm giving out and producing unhealthy stuff. I'm producing failed businesses. I'm producing failed relationships. I'm producing my money short all the way because I'm producing that. My state of mind, this is wealth. It must first become with a state of mind and the plentiness inwardly of action. That is what literally produces that perpetual thought. Oh man, how in the world and everything I should be living. You should be living healed. There's no way in everything when you have sickness come in your body, you say, you know what? You're right, man. I'm in a state of healing. I literally have to speak out of my mouth. I got nothing but healing coming to me. I got nothing but wholeness coming to me. My mindset is different. My marriage is healthy. My kids are blessed. My business is blessed. My job is blessed. My position is blessed. Everything around you becomes blessing because you change your state of mind and understand how to start operating in the power of real wealth. You dominate in this power of wealth. Understand what wealth is. You're trying to chase the thing. And wealth is saying, I need you to chase the mindset. Man, I know I'm out here speaking out here tonight. Lambo came to y'all tonight because I wanted to give y'all something that's going to stick with y'all, something that's going to bring a different fragrance to y'all, something that's going to bring a different attraction for y'all. So when people see y'all, they say, man, I don't know what's different than them. You can literally go ahead and say, you know what? We got a hold of the wealth covenant on the Leverage Show. We got a hold of what real wealth covenant is out here. We got a hold of everything, man, of our mindset and our spirit and literally our vibration changing on a whole different level. We got a hold of what that word wealth covenant means, and we started applying that to our life. So now we're not taking the dumb stuff. We're not speaking the dumb stuff. We're not even entertaining the dumb stuff. We only speaking things of value, of prosperity, and to bless people and to speak over people and say, hey, man, here, I'm here to bless you. Now that brings a fragrance to your life. This brings a different aura to your life. You don't have the pig pen when people see you. Like, oh, man, have you ever seen people when you see them, and it's no disrespect, they look like they have a dirty look to them? That's because they're living in a pig pen. Because the relationships around them, they have nothing but pig pen relationships. So every time they look to the left and they look to the right and they look over here, and then they devalue themselves and downgrade themselves just to have a conversation or just to befriend these people. You do not need to settle for that. You can arise and do something way more than that. You are designed to win. You are born to win. You are born to prosper. You are born to lead. You are born to dominate. Yes, you need to hear it. I'm your coach. I'm telling you, you will win. You are winning. You're born to dominate. You are not born to live an average life. You are not born to just live the lifestyle that most people have been living, and you know that you are way better than that lifestyle. I'm sorry for y'all tonight, but I'm not sorry. I'm sorry for the ones and everything, man, who y'all say, man, I jumped on the Leverage Show, and this guy, LamboDrew, he's like literally like hit me in the mic, like literally, man, with all of his loud voice, and I'm just coming through the screen right now. I literally had to like turn it down just a little bit. I get it. Somebody needs to go ahead and challenge you. This is how I wake up. This is how I go to sleep. It doesn't mean that life doesn't not try to hit me. It does not seem that life does not try to go ahead and buckle me down to my knees and say, you know what? Is this all worth it? Should I do this? Should I continue to keep going on? Should I continue to keep doing what I do? It does not mean that I don't get hit. It means when it comes, I have stored up so much money in the wealth of my mind, in the wealth of my spirit, in the wealth of what I do and who I am and what I say and what I speak and what I read every day. It literally, I have built up so much of a wealth in that. When it does come, I'm automatically like, no, not today. Not getting ready to give you my thoughts. Not getting ready to give you my words. Not getting ready to go ahead down and sink down into depression. For those who are dealing with depression out there, I pray for you today because I understand what that feels like. I know what the heaviness of depression looks like. I pray for you today that your mindset and your spirit changes. I pray for you today that something in you, someone in you will continuously to keep giving you good words throughout your day and to remind you that you will make it, to remind you that you will continue to keep moving forward, to remind you you're the head and not the tail, above and not beneath, the lender to the nations and not the borrower, to remind you every day of who you are and the mindset that you function in and what you walk in throughout the day. This is what the Leverage Show is. So when people say, man, Drew, Lambo, how do you get this way? It's because I conditioned myself. I read every day. I spoke every day. Every time when I literally would have a negative conversation, I said, God, look, forgive me. I shouldn't have even had that conversation. And I turned around. Listen, you ain't going to get it all right. You're going to have, you may drop the ball a few times. You got to go ahead and say, you know what? You're right about that, Lambo. I'm getting ready to shift. I'm not getting ready to go ahead and continue to keep doing what I've been doing or speaking what I've been speaking. I'm going to say what you've been saying. You're right. My mind is healthy. My body is healthy. My spirit is healthy. My business is healthy. My marriage is healthy. My kids are healthy. My wealthy. You got to speak it all. If these are affirmation words that you are speaking, how come they are not affirming themselves and manifesting themselves in your life? It's because there's a breakdown that's happening. And the breakdown is, and I can tell you where most of you guys get this breakdown, is that you don't believe what you say. You don't believe what you read. You don't believe that the thing that you spoke out of your mouth or the thought that God has created in your brain and the thought that God created in your mind, you don't think that you can have that. Oh, I don't know if that lifestyle can be for me. Yes, it is for you. You got to go get it. You got to go take advantage of that. You got to go say, whatever I got to do to get to that, that's what I'm going to do. And we're not going to stop and everything, man, until we get to that and then help others go get to it. You have to literally be that domino effect for somebody. And somebody and everything, man, is looking for you to see how you handle situations, to see how you handle pressure, to see how you handle your character. Like, man, that's how you have a lot of people. And this is what gets me. This is just Lambo talking. This is not me. Y'all on the Leverage Show, I understand. This is Lambo talking. That's what gets me. When I see people who go to church throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, it gets me throughout the years. And they can quote scripture, or even for my brothers and everything who are Muslim, they can quote the Quran, or for my people who are atheists who watch the show. They can sit back in there and they can speak everything out of their mouth and then don't believe what they say. Believe what you say. If you said it out your mouth, stand on it. You have to stand on it. You have to believe whatever you say out of your mouth, straight up. You have to believe what you say. That's the only thing that literally separates you from that thing coming to pass, and it's still not coming to pass. Do you believe it? Most of y'all don't believe it. You just start doing it. Well, I got to do this because I watch Lambo. Lambo say I should be doing something. No. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Not the next person that you talk to. Not the next person that you try to pump up and pacify, and you're trying to coach your wife and coach your family and coach your friends. Do you believe it? You can't just say yes. It has to be a definite, definitive yes. Do you believe you will get out of debt? Do you believe that you will have an overflow in your bank account? Do you believe that your body is fully healed? Do you believe that you have a successful marriage? Do you believe that your business is successful? Do you believe that your kids will be successful? Do you believe what you say and what you see in your brain? Do you believe your imagination? You have to believe it. What happens is that we stop believing. We become good at masking things. Because now we got doubt. We done seen a lot of things taper off, and a lot of things fall through, and a lot of things not come to pass. And then we're like, I don't know if I can see myself and everything, man, as a millionaire. What? You can't come around me talking like that. You better not come around me talking like that. Or I can't see myself as my marriage and everything, man, not working out. You can't come around me talking like that. I can't see myself and me being single all the rest of my life. That's what you say? Nah, bro. You can't come around me talking like that. Oh man, I don't know, and everything is this investment to work out. I seen every other investment drop and fall. You can't come around me talking like that. You can't, you just can't. You just can't. You just can't. Because I keep loading in the chamber. Every time and everything, man, I see something drop off, I'm already loading in the chamber. I'm reloading. And that's how you have to be in your life. You have to be reloading every time you see something or a downfall or something that comes to bring you down happen. You have to reload in the chamber and speak out. Yo, I got these bullets. I got these bullets of nothing and everything, man, but of God's promises, of God's word. I got these bullets. I got these bullets of what God has shown me in my head, in my spirit. I got these bullets, and you need to be firing them out. Because everything in your life is going to fire at you, everything of what you can't do, of how you won't make it, how you won't succeed, how you will never go ahead and get out of that 9 to 5. And there's no doubt against anybody at a 9 to 5. But some of y'all been praying to get out of the 9 to 5. You need to see yourself out of a 9 to 5. You need to see yourself in the business. You need to see your bank accounts full. You need to see yourself healed. Some of y'all have been saying, I'm dealing and everything with healing in my body. You need to see yourself that. I see myself whole. I see myself without the pain. I see myself in everything doing this. You have to see yourself. That is a covenant. And that covenant that you see, that covenant of imagination, that covenant of the inwardness that you see, that is wealth. And that's God's wealth covenant. And God is saying, if you conceive it and believe that, and you take all of this negative and the sin and all of this foolishness and then talking all of this negative away, and you keep that away, it will attract me to you. It will attract me to you. You think I'm lying? You think I'm lying? I'm getting ready to show you right now. I'm getting ready to show you right now. I'm getting ready to show you right now. There's a scripture in 2 Chronicles, verse 16 and 9. 2 Chronicles 16 and 9. Listen to this. 69. Some of y'all and everything, man, once y'all get to it, y'all gonna look at it and gonna be like, you know, Lambo, you need to stop it. You need to stop it, Lambo. Some of y'all, when y'all see it, 2 Chronicles, not Corinthians, 2 Chronicles 16, chapter 16, verse 9. Some of y'all and everything get ready to see what I'm getting ready to say. And the scripture reads, for the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth to strengthen those whose hearts are fully committed to him. Listen, you have to understand, God is looking to see if you're fully committed to this thing. You fully see yourself and everything being healed. You fully see yourself being successful. If you fully see yourself being wealthy, if you fully see yourself having a peaceful and a blessed marriage and a peaceful and a blessed family and kids and business, he wants to make sure that you see yourself. And if you see yourself in it, he's looking for you, the Bible says. You ain't got to go look for him. He ain't hard to find. He's coming look for you. Now, because you understand, like, wow, you know what? God looking for me. What do I need to do for God to look for me? What do I need to do? God needs to look for me. What are you doing that God is looking at you? That's my question to you tonight, Leverage Show. You, my family, I want y'all to understand what the wealth covenant of God is. Most people, you know what they read? And this is the truth. No disrespect to what they read. You're going to hear Deuteronomy 8 and 18. And you shall remember the Lord your God. It is he who gives you power to get wealth, that he may establish his covenant, who he swore to his fathers as of this day. Before you can understand Deuteronomy 8 and 18, you have to understand, why is God looking for a person? What is he looking for? What attributes are he looking for? So when you read 2 Chronicles 16 and 9, and it says, for the eyes of the Lord reigns throughout the earth to strengthen, and for those whose hearts are fully committed to him. Now you understand, like, oh my gosh, I see what he's looking for, Lambo. I see what the wealth covenant is. You done broke down to me with the wealth covenant. Understand, God gives you power to get wealth. Listen, they got people who work a 9 to 5. We got more people and everything, man, who out here doing business, have never even read the scripture or never even heard the scripture a day in their life. And they're already flowing in power to get wealth. But what does wealth covenant means? Are you wealthy from the inside first? And are you covenant with your words? Are you committed to your actions? I just showed you that. Are you committed to it? This is why I get excited about this. Are you committed to that thing? Are you really committed to making sure that this thing sees itself out successfully, plays itself out the way it's supposed to be? Like, you know what? My investment's going to work. I'm going to diversify. You're right, Lambo. I'm going to park in different avenues of my life. My investments are going to work. You're right. I don't care what goes down. It's going to work. You have to see yourself playing with the amount of money that you want to play with. You have to see yourself having a successful business. You have to see yourself having a successful family. But wealth must mentally come from the mindset first before it comes from the possession. And then you covenant God with your words and your actions. That's the covenant of wealth. And then God says, I'll come looking for you. If you do that, if you take away that pig pen and you retract all of that negative speaking and aura and speaking down, I'll never be this, I'll never be that, this will never happen, that will never happen, this all the stuff will never happen in my life. If you continue to keep speaking that, God said that's your pig pen. I can't get attracted to that. God loves and everything, man, attractiveness of cleanliness. Now, and the scripture says, man, he's looking for you like, oh man, you fully committed. You're fully committed. This is what I want. Some of y'all been doing a half-tail job out here. Let's keep it 100. Y'all been half-tailing it. You half-tail your relationships. You half-tail your business deals. You half-tail your bank accounts. You half-tail your kids. You half-tail your relationships. So if you half-tailing it, what you expecting to get out of it? What you expecting? You can't half-tail nothing. You have to be all in. I mean all in. You have to be fully committed. And when you are fully committed, you ain't got to go looking for God. God, I need you to bless me. God, I need you to bless for me. I need you to go ahead, man, and work a miracle for me. God, I need this. God, I need that. Oh, I wish this. Oh, I wish that. You ain't got to go looking for him. He coming looking for you. This is the wealth covenant of God. He's coming looking for you. You ain't got to go look for him. You looking for him when all of the stuff is going down and doom and gloom and trying to get a way out. He's like, man, hold up. I'm coming looking for you. If you're really fully committed about this thing, if you're fully committed about your work, your craft, your art, whatever it is that you're doing or you're designed to do, and mentally and everything, you have the mindset to go do it. If you're fully committed of doing it and it's to really help people, you ain't got to go worry about it. God going to bring the people to you. God going to bring the right relationships to you. God going to bring the right tables to you that you will sit down, the right rooms that you will be in, the right relationships that you will be involved in because you're fully committed. You're not giving him a half-tail job. Oh, well, God, I did it. I did something. You said we got to take one step. So I took one step. No, you gave God a half-tail step. You give God a half-tail step. God looking at you like, so really? Like I open your mouth and I open your eyes and I open your lungs and I breathed on you one more day for you to give me this half-tail job. Like you really think that I'm looking for that? I'm looking for full commitment. People don't get into a marriage to say I'm gonna give my marriage a half commitment. You'll be looking for the divorce line if that's what you want. It's just straight up. You'll be looking for the divorce line if that's what you want. If you're looking to give marriage a half commitment, you have to fully give it your commitment. It's the same way when you cut covenant with God and God cut covenant with you. He's looking at you and saying, you know what? Yeah, I could bless them. I can really bless them. And you know how I'm going to bless them? Listen. He starts naming his blessings of how he's going to bless you. Here we go. This is it. We're coming home, y'all. Deuteronomy 28. Y'all know where I'm coming at with this. Deuteronomy 28, verses 1. Let's go. When you fully committed, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee high above all the nations of the earth. And all of these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee. They're going to overtake you. And if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, blessed shall thou be in the city. Blessed shall thou be in the field. Blessed shall you be in the fruit of your body. Blessed shall you be in the fruit of thy ground. Blessed shall you be in the fruit of thy cattle. The increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall you be in the basket and in your store. Blessed when you goeth in. Blessed when you goeth out. The Lord God. This is it, y'all. This is it. Remember when I was telling y'all, not only in everything, man, when y'all actually believe it and you fully commit it and you fully give it to God, and like, God, yo, I got the pins out of my life. I got the stuff that been stinking up, all of that sin, all that craziness that I was doing, all of that foolishness of these conversations, and be speaking negative and doubt myself and giving a half-tailed job. God, I'm really fully committed on this thing. God said, oh, I can work with that now. And this is it. This is the thing that God says. Not only in everything, man, am I releasing these blessings, God will release protection. That's covenant. When you are in covenant with your wife or you're covenant with your husband, you are covenant marriage. You give protection. You just ain't gonna let nobody and everything, man, come in there and do anything. Shout out to T. Hugie, man. T. Hugie told me a story a minute ago. And shout out to you on that beautiful baby boy. You guys give congratulations to T. Hugie on his new addition to his family, man, of that baby boy. Listen, T. Hugie said this story to me one time, and we're laughing. And T. Hugie said, he said, Lambo, there's this guy that's picking with my wife at this beach. And he said, hey, bro, if you don't get away from me, it's getting ready to be bad. It's getting ready to be bad. That's the protection of a husband. And that gentleman tried to overstep his boundary, and T. Hugie let that man have it. You understand? Again, you have to have protection. What are you doing? Who's protecting you? What are you protecting yourself from? The Bible says, listen to this, verse number 7, the Lord shall cause thy enemies that rise up against you to be smitten in your face. Thou shalt come out against you one way, but they're going to flee before you 7 ways. Why are you worrying about people and everything, man, and what they saying and what they doing about all of this devalued conversation? Man, look, you can have all that, homie. You can keep it all the way over there. I'm trying to keep it pushing in this direction. I'm trying to keep it pushing in this avenue right here. And when I keep it pushing in this avenue, I already know what's coming because I'm fully committed to this thing. And God said, man, you ain't got to worry about this. Man, when they come against you, I got you. If God got you, what you worrying about it for? That's the covenant of him. That's his wealth covenant. That's his covenant that your mind has been staying fully committed. And you've been followed by your actions like, yo, you can miss me with that dumb stuff. You can miss me with that foolishness. You can miss me with that stuff that everybody else is involved in. You can miss me with that. I'm trying to get out of here and really do some productive things in my life. I'm trying to get about this bag. I'm trying to get about my dreams. I'm trying to get about my goals. I'm trying to get about my life so I can level myself up, so I can level other people up. When you do that, I say, man, don't worry about it. Not only am I cause the blessings on your life, I'm going to cause the protection on your life. That's covenant. That's covenant in a marriage. That's covenant with your God. That's covenant with your father. And that's the covenant that's going to be on your life. And listen, it gets better, y'all. It don't stop there. Verse number 8, the Lord shall command the blessing upon your storehouses, meaning your bank accounts. And everything you set your hand on, he shall bless in the land which the Lord has given you. Listen to me. How you worrying about what you gonna lose? You worrying about an investment going down? He just said, everything you set your hand on, I'm gonna bless it. Like, man, listen, I really want y'all to listen to this. That don't mean you ain't going to take a loss. Even when you take the loss, he said, man, look, don't worry about it. I told you I'm going to bless it. You lost on that. Look how much you get ready to gain over here. Look how much you get ready to gain in these other areas of your life. Look how much you get ready to gain on these other investments because you didn't stop. Everything you put your hand on, he said, man, look, I'm going to bless that. You may think and everything, man, that it may go down, but don't worry about it. I'm going to bless it. Even when it looks like it's taken away from a season, God will bring it to you in another season when you're ready to handle more. You have to understand this is what's going on. Listen to this. Here we go. The Lord shall establish you a holy people, which he has sworn. That's a covenant, an oath. That's a covenant. That's an oath. That's a covenant. That if thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways, all the people of the earth shall see thou art by call the name of the Lord and shall be afraid of thee. Here we go. This is verse 11. This is where it gets ready to get good. And the Lord, because now you walking in his ways, you doing what you're supposed to do, you leveling all up, you all in, you fully committed. Then he says to you, listen to this. The Lord shall make you plenteous in goods. That's covenant. That's wealth covenant. Meaning that he was looking for you. He found you, seeing that like, this person right here, this daughter of mine, this son of mine, oh, they've been all in. They fully committed. They really into this thing. They really went on ahead and kicked all this other stuff out. Oh, because of that, I'm going to make you plenteous in goods. In the fruit of your body, meaning your healing. And the fruit of the cattle, meaning the things that you own, your possessions you own. And in the fruit of thy ground. And then the land which the Lord has sworn to the fathers, meaning he covenant, the oath he gave the father. He's coming back to honor that. Verse 12, the Lord shall open up his good treasure. The heaven shall give rain in his season and bless all the works of thy hand. Thou shalt be the lender and not the borrower. Some of y'all been saying, man, God, I'm trying to get out of this. I need help out of this. I need help out of this debt. God gonna help you out of that debt when you fully committed to him. He gonna give you a strategy to get out of that debt. He gonna give you the resources to get out of that debt. He gonna give you some things to get out of that debt because he don't want to see you in that. He want to see you plenteous in goods. He want to see you the lender and not the borrower. He want to make sure you're leveling up on the leverage show. And you're leveling up for the lifetime. You understand what his covenant wealth is. And you honor that. You take oath to that. You literally take oath to that. Make sure you take oath to that. Listen, it gets better. Y'all ready? We getting ready to finish? And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath. Listen to me. He getting ready to make you above only and not beneath. I'm here to let y'all know tonight, y'all on the Leverage Show. I love y'all. But I'm here to let y'all know something. Y'all are only the head. Only. You are never the tail. For you thinking that you are less than, you are thinking that you are beneath in, you are thinking that the investments won't work, the business won't work, the marriage won't work, your healing won't work. You are thinking that these things won't work in your life. You are thinking that this is not your season. This is not your time. This is not. No, you are thinking that. No, he ain't thinking that towards you. When he looks at that, he said, I told you I'm looking for you. In 2 Chronicles 16:9. To bless you. I'm looking for you to bless you who fully committed. Not only that, I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you the blessings I'm going to release on your life. Not just that, when I release it on your life, you ain't got to second guess it. Some of y'all been second guessing the season that you've been in. You've been second guessing the people that you've been around. Like, man, I don't know if this is going to work or if this is going to really take off the way it should take off, or my business or this thing is going to really come together the way it should be coming together. Some of y'all been thinking that it may not come together. I took this hit. I don't know if I can rebound back. Man, get that loss out your head. Get that loss out your head. It's game time. Game time is go time. Game time is not a no time. Game time is go time. And when game time is go time and God is with you and God gives you a go, everything's going to be good. If God gives you a go, everything is going to be good. If God gives you a go, everything is going to be good. You can go on ahead and put that out there. He said he's giving you plenteous of goods. So if he's giving you plenteous of goods, what you worrying about it? What you worrying about what's in your barrel? What you worrying about what's in your storehouses right now? What you worrying about what's in your bank account right now? What you worrying about what's in your bag right now? What you worrying about what ain't in your vision right now? What you worrying about the relationships not coming together to think that they should come together? They will come together. Just keep walking it out. Stay fully committed and God gonna come looking for you. You ain't gotta come looking for him. I love y'all tonight. This has been the Leverage Show. This has been what I wanted to tell y'all about the wealth covenant tonight. I want y'all to experience this. I want y'all to dominate this. I want y'all to read this over and over and over and over every day. But really say, you know what? You're right, Lambo. You challenge me. I really mean it. I really believe it. I really see it. I see it over myself. I see me in that healing. I see me in that business. I see me helping these people. I see in everything my barns feel, my bank accounts feel, my marriage flourishing, my business flourishing, my relationships with people flourishing. I see it. I see it, Lambo. I see it. I believe it. Not just saying it, like you believe it. Without a shadow of doubt, you believe it. Because God gonna make it happen for you. You just need to know that the only part of the Bible that's working for you, or the only part of your life that's working for you, is the part that you believe. And if you don't believe this chapter or this story in your life, what else do you think that's going to happen in your life that's going to manifest before people? You are the sum total of the actions and the things that you say, you do, you respond, how you value people, how you devalue people, the half-tail job that you put in, you are the full value of that. And say, you know what? I need to start valuing people at a whole nother level. You're right. Lambo, you talked about the pig. You're right. You talked about in everything, man, what covenant and wealth means. And you let us know the full definition of what the covenant of wealth means. And guess what? You let us know that it can be applied over my life. If I do these things, you ain't got to go do anything special than the things I talked about today. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. If y'all haven't heard it, everything, man, I'm going to tell y'all this for those and everything who know. There's a story about the lion and the gazelle. Who knows the story about the lion and gazelle? Y'all put it in the comments. This is for those and everything, man, who've been out there, who've been listening to the information that I just sent y'all. If y'all done definitely heard about it, and Steve Harvey, I'm going to tell y'all a story about the lion and the gazelle. There's two people every morning that rise up on the eastern Serengeti Desert. There's a gazelle that rises up every morning. He must run faster than the fastest lion, or that day he will be eaten. On the same morning, there arises a lion on the eastern Serengeti Desert. He must run faster than the fastest gazelle, or he will starve that day if he do not catch up to him. Moral of the story is you need to be running every morning. Whether you're the hunter or the hunted. Whether you see yourself in your miracle or you don't see yourself in your blessing and your miracle. You need to get up and run with expectation every morning you open your eyes. Because God didn't breathe into you and he's looking for you. He's looking to see, can I trust this man or woman of God? Can I trust my daughter or my son? Can I trust them? I'm searching for them. Some of y'all ain't got to go ahead and look for God with a pity story or a pig pen. He said, nah, that's not who I want. I want the fully committed. Because the fully committed going to get the full blessing. See, the thing about it is everything, man, and I'm going to say this to y'all this right now. The Bible says God reigns on the just and the unjust. God will give a miracle to people and everything, man, who are half-tailed, who have been half-committed, who haven't been putting in their all. He'll give a miracle to them just to show that he is God. But he'll release a covenant blessing that will sustain people a lifetime for those who are fully committed. Tonight, I just wanted to give y'all, man, wealth covenant and show y'all, man, that God has released a wealth covenant of your life. You don't have to, there's no vow of poverty that you got to take. Poverty can come to you in every area of your life. It just comes to you just like that. Just like that. But there is a covenant of wealth that you got to do and you have to take. And there's a standard that you have to have and you have to live by every day of your life. There's a standard of expectation that you have to live by. There's a standard of, you know what? I'm surrounding myself with the positive, like you say, Lambo. I'm reading my word. I'm praying. I'm sitting up in here. I'm manifesting everything every day. I'm literally speaking words in an affirmation and I'm affirming things. I'm getting around the right people. I'm connecting everything, my resources together. There is a lifestyle that you must live. And if you live that lifestyle, you ain't got to come looking for God. God gonna come looking for you because he see that you all in. He know, just like Deion Sanders say, we coming. And if God see you coming, guarantee he coming even stronger. And he coming with all these blessings and everything else that I just told you that he coming with. You ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. You ain't gonna have to second guess nothing or think nothing. You just gonna have to just sit there, open your eyes in the morning and be running. You either the gazelle or you the lion. Hit the ground running in the morning. Don't go ahead, man, and let life beat you to the point where you're giving your words and you're giving your body and you're giving all of this stuff back because of negative stuff happened to you. You got to hit the ground running in the morning. You got to hit the ground running every day of your life. You have to hit the ground. Even when you don't feel it, like, you know what? I got accountability partner I need to tap in with. They got some, they're going to definitely come with something to make sure that the flame to my fire stays lit high and my standard stays high. This is what we're here for. This is the space that we're in. This is the space that we're called to help people. We're called to coach people. We're called to make sure and chosen to make sure that we lead people into another level so that you dominate at another level and you're not experiencing the same thing that you experienced last year, the year before that, the year before that. Why is he operating at this level? Wow, Lambo just showed me. I see why. I believe it. I see why. I believe it. Like, I believe it. I believe that I was in front of y'all. I believe that I would be speaking to y'all. I believe that literally that I would do the business deals I've done and it's doing right now. I believe that. I believe that. And because I believe that, it literally went on here and manifested itself in front of me. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. I'm telling you, believe it. How in the world are we just existing in life and we don't believe the things that we say in the actions that we do? Believe it. Believe it. Believe it, y'all. Listen, it's been my show. It's been great, y'all. I'm sorry about the comments. I haven't even got a chance to get in these comments. I'm going to finally get these comments. Y'all look the comments up. Oh, my God. I see the comments. Oh, man, this is some serious stuff. I'm coming, y'all. Literally, I'm coming, man. Here we go. Here we go. Big Ben's got to go by. Shout out to you, Blue Sky. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. QP, let's get free. Come on. You already know what time it is. Blue Sky. Come on, Prophet A. We speaking and prophesize over everything, man. This is the Leverage Show. Psalms 23 all day long. Hey, this is it, Trace. You 100% right. All day long. Powerful. Shout out to your billions. I see you on the broadcast showing love, man. This is what we're here for, to level up, man. Everybody, bro. I want it to be powerful. Imagine how many people who listen to this broadcast for the first time who would become the Leverage Show family, man. Yes. Yes. I mean, this is what we're here for. We're here. I listen. I watched what was coming on YouTube. No disrespect. I watched what was coming on YouTube. I watched this being shown on Instagram and Facebook and all of that. I say, I got to cut this out. I want y'all to get the raw because I want y'all to see that there is a different program that's challenging y'all, that's in y'all face, that's motivating y'all, that's holding the flame to y'all. You understand? For some of y'all and everything, if y'all ever listen to Wayne, Wayne got a lighter. Lil Wayne got a lighter when he actually on his song when he's getting ready to rap. He has a lighter that comes on. And you hear that lighter, you already know it's getting ready to be fire. That's my job, is to hold that lighter to y'all, to hold that flame to y'all and let y'all know, man, y'all got this. Y'all got this. Y'all need to understand who y'all are, whom y'all are, and dominate. Walk in it. Dominate. Walk in it. Listen, Prime said something that I love. He said, if my confidence offends your insecurity. And no, it's not my fault that my confidence offends your insecurity. It's not his fault that his confidence offends your insecurity. It's okay. Be confident in these things. Be confident in the things of God. Be confident in the abilities God has given you. Be confident in the promises God has given over your life. Be confident in the blessings and the things that he showed you. Be confident in that, man. That's what you are confident in. And it will make people along the path like, man, you was right, Lambo. I cut off all these people out of my phone. Cut off all these people, man, literally off of my DMs. I cut them off. Like, you right. I had to cut them off. They wasn't getting me nowhere. I stopped watching the craziness or the foolishness and listening to the dumb stuff. I really got my mind and my mental right. You was right, Lambo. You was right. I believe it. I believe it now. What happens is that we've been so duped and sidetracked with all of the stuff and all of the stuff that make you laugh and make you sit there here and say, you know what, you're right. We got to laugh, hee hee ha ha. You were confident in that and you were believing that. And literally you lowered your guard, you lowered your standard, you lowered your belief, you lowered your hope, you lowered your dream, because now you're believing in entertaining the devaluedness rather than the value. Then people really out here doing it, like Jay Ford and the Pink Group. And these guys, shout out to all of these guys, Passive Croc, shout out to Kadar Haney, shout out to Jamal Titus, shout out to some people who are on this show, who've been on this show, and who continue to keep supporting away from this show. Like literally, there's a connection. And people who know that, you know that you're in this group of mine. When we drive something, it's a group of leaders. We don't have a big amount of followings, even in this Telegram. It's a small group of leaders. Now, if y'all want to jump into Telegram and stuff like that, I got another Telegram for everybody else. It's called the Lambo Lounge. The Lambo Lounge. Y'all make sure y'all go jump into that. I post some promotional stuff and definitely stuff that's definitely going to help you out, to help bless you, man. Promote some powerful stuff. Y'all go through it. Go look through it. The Lambo Lounge. Find me on Telegram. It's a Telegram group. That one is open. The other Lambo Lounge that I got, with that, just for the people who's in it, they know. We talk about other stuff. When the collapse and stuff was going on, we was already talking about stuff in there. Man, look, we're here to help coach y'all. We keep a tight knit, because when I get in front of y'all, the thousands of people that I speak to every week, the thousands of people who come on to watch the other guests who come on to give value to them, I want y'all to take it and run the play. Run with it. This is what we're here for on the Leverage Show, to see y'all level up and level up on a whole nother level. Thank you for that, Kennard Haney. This is what it was. I needed this. Ooh, this is good. I needed y'all. I needed this to come on here. I needed this to come out here. Y'all know I don't get many chances to talk no more on my show, because I literally booked up with a lot of guests. There was a guest who was supposed to be on tonight. I literally went ahead and pushed it back so I can do this tonight for y'all. I did this tonight for y'all. That guest took a back seat because I wanted the flow of this week between Trey Colley and between this tonight to literally go ahead and catapult y'all all 2023 and to the every year after that. This is what I wanted to help catapult y'all. So that way y'all on the right flow, y'all on the right lane, y'all in the right alignment. So that y'all know that, you know what? We winning. We coming. We winning. Thank you, Lambo, for that. Listen, this is what I wanted. Billions. I see you, baby. I see it. Q, I see it. I see it. Turn it. I see it. This is what it is. Can we say FX Mexico, off and bank? We can say them all. And guess what? Ain't none of them stopping. Touring Bills. I see you, baby. Shout out to you and everything. The fam in here. Blue Sky. You're connecting the dots right now. I got to connect them. I got to connect them because I want y'all to see it plain and clearly. Y'all been duped so much and been lulled to sleep so much that y'all stop believing in yourself. You stop believing the words that you was actually speaking. You stop believing the vision that you was actually had in your head, and the creativity in the thoughts. They're not just thoughts. These are thoughts that God has put in you so you can go ahead and make you manifestate this out. I'm talking about the good thoughts, not the bad thoughts. Y'all doing some crazy foolishness out there. Listen, Billion said, all or nothing, leave no room for doubt. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. We're not trying to leave no room for doubt or nothing. Spirit of prophecy is resting, ruling, and abiding all over Lambo tonight. And this is what it's about. 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 I wrestled with this even coming tonight. I said, you know, man, look, me sitting up in here, man, talking this tonight, said, you know, everybody and everything not going to get this. I told my wife that. I said, baby, everybody, this is not for everybody. The show is not for everybody tonight. It's for the people that needed to hear this. It's for the people that when they watch the replay will hear this. It's for those people that need to hear this. It's for those people that need to hear this. Let me tell you this right now. Every show that we come out with, you understand, we come up with business and everything else and how to brand and how to do all of this stuff. We come out this stuff, I'm telling you, all throughout the week. But I want to challenge y'all. I wanted to come and challenge y'all, hold the fire to y'all, to let y'all know this is the way we rolling. This is the way we coming all 2023. We're not letting up off the gas. Foot is on the gas. You can cut the brake line. Foot is resting on the gas. You cut it. Cut the brake line. I'm telling y'all what I know. Kennard Haney, I needed this agreement tonight. I'm grateful. Thank you, Blue Sky. Thank you, Blue Sky. Thank you, Blue Sky. This is what it's about. Kennard Haney, everything he's saying is a follow-up to a conversation I had earlier today. Wisdom is speaking right now. This is what it's about. This is what it's about. Like literally, I give my life for this every day. Like people don't understand. I give my life and I continuously to life because I want to see the better of y'all. I want to see the better of your generation and your families. That's what I want to see. I want to see the better of that. When I see the better of that, I've done my job. Blue Sky, shout out to you, Kennard Haney, saying that, man. Speak the truth. That's what we try to do, man, on here. I need to die to my ego daily. Some days I have not died to my ego. It's all good. Ken, listen, let me tell you something. You're on the Leverage Show. I thank you for being transparent. A lot of us need to die every day to this. We need to die to ourselves every day. There's some part of me that needs to die today that didn't die yesterday or last week. Straight up. And if it didn't die yesterday or last week, well, man, God, help me restructure myself so I can help lead the people and help restructure them so that they can continuously to keep keeping the flame and keep keeping the value and keeping the standard high and saying, you know what, you're right, Lambo. I'm not getting ready to tolerate this. We really getting ready to keep this standard high because you're right. I need to be aligned with what comes in my circle and what and who comes in and what I listen to and what I partake in and what people try to cahoose me with. Some conversations, I'm going to be real with you, are dead conversations even before they even get to you. And you need to discern and everything. Do I want to entertain a dead conversation? Or do I want to sit back up in here, man, and put some information, put some motivation in my mind, in my brain, in my spirit? Do I want to put some of that in me that's going to help people out further than be talking dumb stuff? I can't go talk dumb stuff with people. No disrespect. If you hear Lambo say some jokes with you and we talking 10 to 1, I'm on it. If I've had a conversation with you, I guarantee you I'm not just talking to be talking. I can 99.9% say I'm not just talking to you just to be talking. There's a value coming out of the conversation that I have with you. And especially if I have a conversation with you anywhere over 10, 15 minutes. And I give people that mark for a reason. If I give you over 10, 15 minutes, that means I value you. I value your time. I value you as a person. I value what you have. I value what I have to bring to you. Other than that, you're worth about 5 or 10, 15 minutes. That's it. Some of y'all need to limit the conversations, limit the stuff. If you can't find a solution, then you're in for it. Remember this key thing. You are an answer looking for a problem, not you are a problem looking for an answer. Some of y'all you gotta flip your mind. I understand. You gotta flip it. You gotta literally flip to a whole different vibration in your mind and on a whole different thought pattern. You are not a problem looking for an answer. You are an answer looking for a problem. Straight up tonight. I'm telling you this right now. This is what this is about. I'm sorry, y'all. I was all backed up with these comments. Many days. Yeah, many days. We all have. Many days. We have done this thing. We have done this. And we may continuously to keep doing it. But we're not going to do it anymore. We're going to wise up. You're right. You're right, Lambo. You're going to hold a fuel to me. You're going to hold a flame to me. You're going to hold a standard to me. We're going to hold a standard. Tracy Huge says he prepares a table. Yes, he does. In the presence of your enemies. But not that. God just don't want to be. You focus on your enemies. Let me tell you something. So many people, I'm going to say this. So many people are focused on haters, enemies, and everybody hating and everybody coming against them and stuff like that, man. Don't focus on that. Focus on you being committed. perfecting you, perfecting your craft, perfecting the things that God has put inside of you to perfect. Focus on that. If you focus on that, I promise you, man, everything else, all of that other stuff, you got to make a post just for all my haters out there. What? I ain't got time for that. I ain't got the energy for that. I don't think like that. I don't have the energy for if somebody is hating on you or they're envious of you or jealous of you to be coming at that to make a post because you really want to go ahead and want to prove a point or prove yourself that you bigger than them or better than them. I ain't got time for that, bro. I ain't got time. If I can't promote positivity, if I can't promote me speaking life into you, if I can't promote blessings, I ain't got to promote the dumb stuff. And I'm not going to go ahead and chase it. That ain't Lambo, and that definitely ain't going to be me. If you've been around me or you've been in my circle, you know I'm not going to chase that. You can have that mess. Billion said, I have been getting the pigs pinned away and staying focused. This is confirmation. Shout out to you, Billions. That's what this is about. Get them pigs pinned away. Keep it going. Keep everything separate in your life. Understand what is your life. Understand the different laws in the different areas, the different arenas in your life. Like I'm telling you, it's huge. Y'all just don't understand it. It's huge. My guy Kennard Haney say, congratulations, Tracy. You know what time it is. That big baby boy, congratulations, sir. You know what time it is. T.U.G. say, thanks, family, showing love. You know what time it is, man. We're always going to show you love, man. Billions that way. Yes, it's that way. It ain't going to be no other way. Tracy, you say, the reminder of God's word is life. Yes, it is. It's full life, and that's what we're here for to do. Blue sky, words right out of my mouth. All in. You got to be all in. You got to all in. That's like people going to the army. Going into law enforcement or whatever. Shout out to you if you've been in the army, law enforcement, or anything like that. And you trying to go halfway in. I'm halfway trying to get sworn in. Huh? Does that make sense? You halfway trying to get sworn in. I was halfway sworn in. I wasn't all the way sworn in. Nah, bro. You coming to defend, protect, and serve. There's somebody out here that you're defending the honor of. You're defending a family. You're defending the homeland. You're helping people who may not be able to help themselves, people who may be more vulnerable. So shout out to all military, law enforcement, paramilitary, and everything else, man. If you have been protecting people, even if you haven't been in the military, and you've been protecting people and everything, man, out of your own domain, being dominion, being dominant in that area. Shout out to you for being a leader and protecting people, speaking up for people, taking and everything the blows and literally standing up for people who can't stand up for themselves or may not have the confidence or the hope or the backbone to stand up for themselves. Shout out to y'all for that. You got to be all in. Mark Batterson has a wonderful book titled All In. I love it. I love it, T.U.G. T.U.G. dropped it on here, man. Make sure y'all go check that out. Mark Batterson has a wonderful book titled All In. Let's go all in, baby. Fully committed. Blue sky, you already know what time it is. Jay Ford say, with the fire, you know what time it is, Jay Ford. Be coming, brother. I told you that. Tracy, you say, Kennard say, thanks, Tracy, for the book recommendation. You know, King gonna be all over that. Cutie Potato for life. Shout out to you, Cutie. This is good. Shout out to you, Cutie, even for the super chat. Thank you. Cutie Potato for life for the super chat. Bless y'all, man. Larry, I see you in the building, man. With the fire. That's what we're here for. Thank you, Drew. You man, too huge. You already know, brother. You know what time it is. This is what we come. We coming like this. Great book, Kennard. Thank you. Listen, if y'all get a chance, if y'all dropping nuggets, y'all make sure y'all are dropping these nuggets so people can get a hold of this. This is information that people may need. A book, a sermon, a YouTube, a video, a how-to, a connection, a relation. This is how people intertwine and network and become what they become, and they level up on another level. Thank y'all for this. Thank you, man. You're welcome. You better get to running. You better get, man. If you ain't heard that, Steve Harvey, man, you better get to running. You know, Kennard, I know you heard it. You better. My wife said she heard it too. You know she has. Again, this is something that I play every day. These are what I play every day. I don't back up. I'm committed. Like, it's consistently for me. Like, when I do something every day. If it's an affirmation, I don't let up. It's an everyday aspect. It's a lifestyle for me every day. I make sure we coming. Amen, baby. You know we coming. Listen, Y'all, I'm telling y'all, TUG, thank you for this, TUG. It's a beautiful blessing, man. You guys are definitely blessing, man. Y'all have blessed my socks off. Y'all didn't even need to do that. I just blessed my socks off. Me blessing y'all, man, with this information. If God gives you a go, everything is going to be good. That's it. If God gives you a go, everything is going to be good. That don't mean everything is going to be easy. Everything is going to be good. Meaning the Bible says all things work together for the good. All things. All things. That meaning and everything within that all means all. And if all means all, that's all it's ever going to be is all. Y'all remember that. If God gives you a go, everything's going to be, he's going to take care of that. Somewhere along the line, you're going to find strength. You're going to find healing. You're going to find the resources. You're going to find a network. You're going to find the dots to get it connected together that's going to allow you to accomplish the mission that you need to accomplish and give you the strength you need to accomplish. You just need to know that, and you need to hear that, and you need to let me speak that over you. Continue to keep doing that. I'm telling you, game time is go. Let's go. It is. It's no time for practice. We're not out here practicing. We're out here and everything, man, running plays. We're running touchdowns. We're running everything. We're scoring. We're putting points on the board. For those and everything, man, who are out there who are looking, we're putting points on the board. In other words, when you put points on the board, meaning that you're making your time and your efforts count. You're making and everything, your conversations count. You're making the relationships count. You're making the extra phone calls, the late nights, the sleepless nights, being tired when you want to give up and you want to throw the towel in and you want to quit. You're making it count. That's points on the board. That's not in everything, man. So you can look at other people, can look at you and be like, oh my God, he's bragging. No. Understand how wealth actually really works and the covenant of wealth works. God to give it all to you, but you got to understand, you got to find yourself attractive. Or why would God give you this to be able to bless you? Who are you going to bless? Who are you going to help? What things are you going to start? What avenues? What bridges are you going to build? I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all some keys, man. If y'all want this, there's some keys to this wealth covenant. I was on fire before, but after this, there's an eruption. I appreciate this, Lambo. I love you, bro. Listen, I love you, J4. You already know. You already know we didn't already talk about this, brother. You already know this. You already know what they did. Listen, J4 did something in the group. Shout out to J4 and them. They made me an admin in the group. You guys just blessed my life, man. I mean, you made me an admin in the pin group. And can I be real, J4? I don't get a chance to really be on social media. Everybody who knows, but if I get a chance, I get a chance to drop in. So if I tell y'all I love y'all, I love the pin group, I love everybody. I get a chance, man, to tell y'all I love y'all, and I'm thankful for y'all. Thankful for y'all posting my videos and posting the Leverage Show. And I told y'all the Leverage Show is an adoption, man, with you guys, that every month somebody from the pin group, somebody from this full group that God has brought together is on the Leverage Show, and we literally bless each other. This is what it's about. This is what it's about, man. Man, I love y'all. Larry, I love you. Already know. This is what, listen, we need to go ahead and say this. I love y'all. I literally genuinely, like when somebody say that, you understand, like people, like they'll say that, but they really don't mean it. Like when I say that, that means I mean it. When I say I love my wife, I love my wife. Like that's even a deeper love, because that's my wife. You understand? That when God says that he's looking for you and he loves you, when God says that means he's coming to get you. And if he's coming to get you, oh, he's bearing arms. He's got some presence that he's coming with. You guarantee that. Facts on value. That's what we're here for. We're here for this value and stuff like that, man. I'm telling y'all what I know. J Ford, shout out for you for this, J Ford. Thank you. Bless you, J Ford. Truly is amazing, man. I thank you guys. I thank each and every one. I'm trying to tell you, man, listen. T. Huge said the book is on Amazon wish list. Oh, awesome. Look, put that on there. That is huge and stuff like that. If y'all on the wish list, put it on the wish list, man. That's what it's about. Blue Sky, thank you. Listen, I thank y'all. Y'all are so amazing. Generous tonight. Listen, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. It's about this. Remember this. And I've always said this. And I believe this because shout out and everything to my dad and everything, man. And those who know and everything, man, who I call my dad. Man, for those it's not a secret and everything, who I call my dad. My daddy back home and everything, man. My daddy or my father is Henry Johnson and stuff like that. my dad, who is my spiritual dad, who people know as Apostle Dr. Leroy Thompson. So if you guys know him, you guys know everything that I've said is definitely in alignment with him. And I think he'll be in the Columbus area tomorrow, I think. Is it not tomorrow or this weekend? I think he'll be in the Columbus, Ohio area. So if y'all are in the Ohio area, man, y'all definitely go see Dad at CCC, Columbus Christian Center or something like that. So shout out to Dad and everything, man, who helped change my life years ago of reading the book and everything, man. I never broke another day in my life. That book, Money Cometh, and I never broke another day in my life, changed my life. Changed my life years ago. Changed my life. Everything that you've seen and literally biblical principles on what I've said tonight, literally and everything, man, I can quote it. There's nothing that I gotta go look and read and everything else. This is my lifestyle. This is my lifestyle. Not just that, I gave who is my authority, my spiritual father. That's me giving that. That does not debate from who you guys are or who you guys are underneath. If the man or woman of God and everything, man, is giving y'all great wisdom and great knowledge, man, obey to that. Like literally take heed to that. Make that word. Take that word. Make it yours. Make that word yours. Believe it. Understand. Believe it. And walk it out. Just don't read it and just read it as a cliche. Understand. Walk it out. I'm telling y'all. If you the only part of the Bible that's working for you is the part that you believe. The only part of your life that's working for you is the part that you believe. And some of y'all don't believe your life. You have still an if. I don't know. And that's the results that you're getting. You're getting back the manifestation results of an if. I don't know. I'm still if. Well, that's the results. That's the results that you're getting. I'm telling you. You want to see you flying in a jet? You want to ride in, I mean, I don't care what it is, ride in Lambo or owning a home or owning real estate or owning property or owning a business or having a successful marriage or having kids or whatever. You have to see yourself. See yourself. Kennard, if you have an audible, I can send it to you. That's too huge. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the Leverage Show is about. Do y'all see this? That's what the Leverage Show is about right there. Look at that. They talk about sending audible stuff. My wife would say, congratulations, T Huge. We seen that beautiful boy, T Huge, man. Man, I'm telling you, you better be giving that boy, man, some love from Uncle Lambo, man. Show him and everything. Uncle Lambo got some love, baby. You know, there's no halfway sworn in. It's 100%. Jay Ford actually knows. He's in law enforcement. Yeah, he knows. It's 100%. There's no halfway sworn in. It's 100%. You have to be fully committed. And if you are fully committed, man, God will commit to you. I cut the bad things out. I listen to. If there's no value, it's a waste of time. It's true. So there's no value to it. What are we doing? What are we talking about? What are we even in this discussion for? We're not in the same arena. You're in the building, but we're really not in the building. You're on the same field, but we're really not on the same field. And you need to go ahead and understand that, man. Cut it out. If it's a bad value, if the value is devaluing you, cut it out. You're not in a season like that of anymore. You're not in a life, not just in a season. This is a lifestyle when you understand that. You be like, yeah, there's a point where you can help people. Listen to me, and I'm going to give something powerful to you. You can help people, and then you can actually help yourself. There's a difference. You can help people, and you can help yourself. When you give to them, give them value. If they give you more devalue than what you're giving them, you got to cut it off. But if they take heed to the value that you're giving them, you can successfully counsel somebody, or you can successfully consult with somebody, because now the seed that they're giving to you, it doesn't take root in you, because now you're giving a value and everything, man, and they are actually taking a hold of that value and actually making something out of the value that you're giving them and making the better for their life. So remember that. My baby said, I know for sure Dr. Thompson will be preaching Sunday at Columbus Christian Center. So if you guys are in Columbus, Ohio, man, y'all definitely go see Dr. Apostle Leroy Thompson, man, if you guys can, man. Amazing pastor. If whoever your pastor is, whoever you are, even if it's online, even if the only person you ever may see, God being reflected through his Lambo, man, Tap in. Go catch some reruns. Catch some replays of this. I tell you, the best replay that I ever did, the best show in me that I felt that I ever dropped was the Eddie show. Eddie show. If you're stuck in the Eddie. And I'm still going on YouTube about that, because YouTube and everything, I still feel like I know I'm robbed on a lot of the playtime and airtime and stuff like that, because YouTube's still trying to get these algorithms right. But I know I was robbed real big on that show, because I know that blessed my life of me being able to give it to y'all, and y'all taking that and running with that, man, understanding what an Eddie is and understanding what your lifestyle of what an Eddie is. And if you have never seen that and you are new to the Leverage Show, make sure you go ahead and tap into that, the life of an Eddie, and go watch and go get unstuck out of your Eddie. I gave you some great things, man, that for real, man, that actually help bless your life, man. And that's what it's about. T. Hugh just say, thank you, Mrs. Johnson. T. Hugh, we thank you. We thank you. T. Hugh, let me tell you something, man. There's a lot of people, and T. Hugh, he's a pastor down in South Carolina. And for those who do know or who don't know, but it takes a lot to get out here in any leadership role, whether you're pastoral, whether you're on a podcast here, or whether you're BOJ and you're Passive Income Croc and Jay Ford and, Kennard Haney and, Jamal Titus and, Coach Rashid and Sean Hill. Man, the list goes on. We got too many people. We got too many people to even continuously to keep naming who watch this show every single week, and who either come in, who speak, who don't speak, who really don't say nothing, who admire from afar. Shout out to every one of y'all who comment, who watch, who love, who subscribe, who send this to somebody. This is supposed to help to change their life. I need y'all to continue. 3 things I need y'all to do, and I didn't get a chance to do this. The thing about the Wealth Covenant, of how it works and everything, the 3 key things of how it works. If somebody missed this, make sure that you send it to them and everything. 3 key things of how Wealth Covenant works. Number 1, you must live a lifestyle of prayer. Prayer is the number 1 key to opening God. You got to talk to God every day. And you got to allow God to talk back to you. Some of y'all been doing too much talking and not enough listening. You got to talk to God every day. That's number 1 in everything, man, to allow the Wealth Covenant and everything to open up there. Number 2 in everything, man, daily affirmations. What are you affirming God's word back to him? Because God only responds back to his word. God, he looks at his word. He looks at it. He's like, man, he's right. He's literally giving my word. So, and then the word of God also, let me tell you something. It's a twofold thing. The word of God also is not just the word in the Bible, but it's the word and everything that he's giving you between your creation inside of your mind and in your spirit. What has he shown you? Are you literally speaking over your 300 things that you were supposed to write down? Are you speaking over your vision board? So people don't understand how God works. You just think that God just worked out of his word, and God saying, man, no, I'm working on the inside of you, because I've given you the ability, the power to get wealth, the power to create it, the power to speak it, what to say, what to say out of your mouth. You literally have to say it. Are you saying at least 10 things on your lips every day, or 10 things when you wake up, 10 things at night? Are you saying it? Do you believe it when you say it? Not just say it. Do you believe your vision board? Do you believe it? And if you don't have a vision board, this is no correction or nothing like that. A condemnation coming to get you. Go get you one. Go make one today. You can go start. It doesn't take much. And start writing down the things that you feel that you would love to do, that you feel like your purpose to do, that God has put on your heart to do, and put it down. Write it down on the vision board and write it out. You have to put it on something and allow God and everything, man, to be able to look at that and like, you know what? Yeah, he's right. I got to perform this. I got to perform it. I have to perform it. He's fully committed. He's all in. She's all in. They're fully committed. And when they're committed, God goes searching for you. You don't have to pick it on you no more. Just remember that. Number three. First is prayer. Second is affirmations, daily affirmations. And third, this is the number 3 thing. Keep conversations of value. That don't mean you're going to say everything that comes out your mouth that should be out of a church book or anything like that. It's just if when you talk to somebody, you're bringing value to them. You understand? Like you're bringing value. You literally have toned down the conversation that don't bring you value, and you keep conversations of value. If you're reading a book, it's a book of value. If you're in information, it's in information of value. If you're working on a business, it's a value. It's a value. Like you're doing it of value. Put value on you. And what it is most people haven't put value upon themselves. So they're not getting anything out because they've been conversating and looking at the devalue and listening to the devalue of everything and seeing everything speaking against them. And they've been lowering their standards. They've been lowering their goals. They've been lowering their dreams, their desires, because they're literally growing dim because they're seeing everybody else look like they're prospering and winning and them not winning. Put the value back on you. Put the value every day back on you. Put the value in your marriage. Put the value in your business. Put the value in your kids. Put the value in your business. Put the value towards God. Put the value on yourself. Like, you know what? I know my abilities can do this. Put the value on your job. Put the value on your coworkers. Put the value anywhere you travel, in the grocery store. Doesn't matter. Retail store, doesn't matter. Put the value back on you. When you understand you will walk in value, you will walk in confidence. And when you walk in confidence, you talk in confidence, speak in confidence. And when people address those relationships and those right conversations and those right things will literally come to your table. And you will literally start seeing yourself like flourish. I'm telling you what I know. I'm literally, listen to me. I did it, tried and tested. You can mark TNT next to it. Tried and trusted by LamboDrew. I'm telling you, this is my lifestyle. I literally put my eyes on y'all tonight. My what I hold in my heart and what I hold in my spirit and how I live my life, I put that on full display so y'all can see that. And y'all can say, oh, I see what Lambo's seeing now. I see how he's winning. I'll see how he's dominating. I'll see how he's actually getting the things he's doing and being able to flow like he's flowing. I see it now because now I see myself as Lambo has seen himself. Thank y'all tonight. I'm telling y'all, this has been amazing. Tracy Hughes, yes, I have the Audible. Good. Facts, I had church tonight. T Huge, man, this is what we wanted to see. This makes my day right here. Cynthia Davis speaks of that Eddie broadcast often. When y'all go back and y'all play these videos, when y'all go back and y'all play Covenant of Wealth, or Wealth Covenant, whatever y'all want to call it. I say Covenant of Wealth. When y'all play it, I want y'all not to just play it, but see yourself in it. You have to see yourself in it. You say, you know what, Lambo, you was right. I see myself in that broadcast. I see myself in what I was doing wrong and what I should be doing more. I see myself that. And literally a fire will be lit upon you like never before. You'll see it. You'll be like, man, Lambo was right. I did not know all of this stuff was affecting me like this. And because it was affecting me like this, it was affecting me like this in front of people. Cynthia Davis, I want to give you a shout out. And I know you're going to listen to this replay. All of y'all, you'd be surprised at who listened to the replays. Shout out to you, Cynthia Davis. I'm so proud of you. Keep going. Keep moving forward. Keep doing the things that God has assigned and allowed for you to do, Cynthia Davis. Truly, you are a blessing. All of y'all are a blessing on this Leverage Show, man, because y'all have blessed my life. That was one of my favorite videos you did on YouTube. Shout out to my wifey. Yes, that listen, if y'all missed it, please go back and check and look at it. Go send it to somebody. Let's get that. Let's get those viewers up as well. And which I know I've seen it at one time, man. But yeah, listen, make sure y'all get those viewers up because somebody may need to go ahead and see that video of definitely, man, what happens you do when your life is in Eddie. And get out of this Eddie. We don't want y'all guys in Eddies. Now y'all done seen what Eddies is, what covenant is, how to walk in the covenant, how to walk in this birthright. God, this is your birthright God has given you. Covenant of wealth is your birthright. When you accept Christ as your Savior and everything, man, covenant is your birthright between God, you and God. It's your birthright. It's your covenant right. It's your God-given covenant right. It's literally like a blood covenant done between y'all. Guess what? He can't go back on that unless you start messing up. And if you start messing up or you keeping the pig pen and you're not really flowing in what you're supposed to be flowing, then you'll start seeing these things start retracting themselves off y'all. Listen, I love y'all tonight. I give y'all 2.5 hours of LamboDrew. Thank y'all. I don't get this chance often much that I can get the chance to speak in front of y'all, you know, outside of, you know, my Finance Fridays and my Motivational Mondays. If y'all are not tuned in, make sure y'all are tapped into Motivational Mondays and Finance Fridays, and let that bless y'all life. Those are short, less than 10-minute videos I do on Mondays and Fridays. So y'all get a chance to at least to hear from Lambo and everything, some value that I can go ahead and toss and throw at y'all throughout that. And then Tuesdays and Thursday nights, you know we still rocking on the Leverage Show. 4 times a week, I'm literally coming at y'all. Hopefully I can come at y'all even more and make sure that we continue to keep leveling up. Again, next week's going to be amazing. Y'all do not want to miss next week. Like literally, that Tuesday is just going to be on fire. The guest who's going to be on the show that Tuesday night, y'all definitely going to want to go ahead and take hold to this. Like I said, the Leverage Show brings some of the most amazing guests here, and I'm bringing some serious good professionals to the show who are literally going to give y'all some really great insight. I'm talking about finance professionals Tuesday night. So y'all make sure y'all want to tap in, because they're definitely going to go ahead and bless y'all and change your life. And you're going to be like, man, Lambo, you bring everybody, man, this platform, I gave this platform to God and told God and everything, man, I want you to enrich your people, man, so you can take your people to another level. And that's what we're here for. Listen, I love you guys. Have an amazing week. Check the video for tomorrow for Finance Fridays, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped into the Leverage Show. Share this video with somebody who needs it. Listen, I speak a special prayer and blessing over y'all that God will not only fulfill his word and that you will see his word in a different perspective, but you will walk it out the way that God has shown it and is literally, man, putting it in your heart and your spirit to walk it out. That's my prayer for y'all tonight. In the matchless name of the heavenly host, Jesus Christ. We thank y'all. I love y'all. Have an amazing night till next Tuesday. Next Tuesday night, and it should be at 8 p.m. 6 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We'll be right back here on the Leverage Show, like literally leveling y'all up. I told you the whole month of March is going to be amazing. My birthday is next Friday, so it's going to be amazing too. So next Tuesday and next Thursday is really going to be good. Y'all catch the Finance Fridays out. It's going to be a lot of stuff that happened in the markets this week that actually going ahead and change some things. So make sure y'all are definitely leveled up in that. And we're going to talk about even some plays. I'm going to put y'all some more plays that y'all can. The ETFs that I put y'all on, indexes, man, on there, definitely been helping out a lot of people. Thank y'all for the feedback from that. We're here to go ahead and help y'all out. And I'm going to be dropping even more stuff. Like, it's going to blow your mind. I'm going to drop more stuff. We're going to talk more stuff. So make sure y'all are leveled up. I love y'all. Take care. Have an amazing night, amazing weekend. Enjoy those loved ones, man. And remember, let's get a value, because you definitely have the covenant of wealth. Take care, everybody.